Why is your name PC number 5?
What?
In Roll20, your name is PC number 5.
Yep.
Amazing.
I actually did it to test something out. Just to make sure I was having like the name switch right. So it's just remained that way.
Alrighty then.
Okay, my house heats so unevenly. It is like boiling in the office.
What?
The house I'm in heats very unevenly. Hey.
Oh, change your name to Baldric, by the way. Part 2, the electric boogaloo.
Yeah.
Don't forget about loot, boy.
I know, but dude, bro, relax.
Don't forget about the loot.
Alex, don't forget about the loot.
Thank you.
I'm upset.
Here, give me 1 second, let me get something to drink and I'll be ready.
1,000.
Melty, can you tell us
Bit.
not forget about the loot?
To not do what? I'm sorry.
Forget about the loot.
So you're telling me to forget about the loot? Make up your mind!
Don't forget about the loot question mark?
I hate everything. Everyone said. By the way, think of your fucking bonds.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
I did it.
I'm gonna get some more water too.
No, don't go.
BRB.
No, don't go.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna thirst this session.
Don't thirst, go get water, dude.
Okay, BRB.
No, don't go.
Damn it!
Don't listen to Rook.
Okay.
Don't be like me and talk for 8 hours without having a drink of water. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't be like me.
I need to get water. Here. Alright, I am back. Is everybody
Wow.
ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, man.
Hey, what, did you just drop something?
Daniel, remind me to have a talk with you before we actually have to play the Pokemon game about you and your chair.
No, right.
No.
No.
We need to talk about
it's-
microphone discipline in your chair. I'm sorry.
Well, that's cool. You can just buy me a new chair then.
All I'm asking is you sit still while you're talking.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Stop swinging your butt while you're talking. Just sit
Do that.
still.
I can't. You know I can't do that.
Stop the man from twerking.
Cannot stop Daniel from seductively swinging his ass constantly.
Alright, let me get up my loads and loads of notes.
There's one very important thing on the GM sheet. It's called the loot roll.
Oh my god! Wait, where is the GM sheet? Shit, I need that. It's like this every week.
I'm glad I fucking said something then.
There it is. I have 4 downloads of this because I always lose where it is.
You're not the only one.
Alright. Where's the fucking loot table? There is no loot table. No, there is a loot table.
I guess there's just no loot. Alright.
Alright, well I already had the loot planned anyways. They're orcs, they don't deal in coin. Alright. Oh shit, I should not have deleted the page where you guys were on. Oh well. Okay. Alright, is everyone here? Roll call? Yes? All that
Hi.
stuff?
I'm here.
Yeah.
This is my hands rubbing together in anticipation. Alright, who wants to summarize the last session?
You should do it in song.
I don't wanna.
Thanks to my brilliant planning, we killed a bunch of orcs really easily.
Marvelous! That's great summary right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hit all the important details. I didn't gloss over anything that was necessary to say.
we totally didn't gloss over the cleric that we met that was
I
wounded.
saved a beautiful
was-
maiden.
The onkegs that burrowed in for some
Yeah.
strange reason near the town.
I mean, I guess that
Yep,
happened
yeah,
over the
okay.
course of it.
We met a cleric on the way to the Wayward's Rest, and she was badly wounded. To deliver a message.
Yes, to deliver a message back to Orncia.
Okay.
The message was that everyone was dead.
Yeah, that's what I remember. That was the...
Oh my
Everyone-
god!
That was the message.
He's right. That
The
was
message is that you sent a bunch of people who don't know how to
You
fight
s-
against actual murder machines, and they all died.
And they're all dead.
surprise.
Please send more bodies.
More bodies so they can get into the meat grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, the trick is that they have a preset kill limit, so if you just keep sending wave after
They're
wave,
not-
Wave after wave.
I don't know what the hell an orc is in this setting, really, or if they're, like, not a natural creature or not, because people seem to be talking about them like they're not.
Well, I mean, that dude just did that thing that he did over there, so I don't know.
I mean, that's magic. That can... whatever.
Fuck, I don't know what orcs are.
I've seen weirder things than that.
I mean, yeah, but...
watch your
Jesus
penis.
Christ, guys. Alright, so, what else happened?
we trailblazed up to, I think we went into... Did we go into Silvestri? Is that where we're at, actually?
You are not at Silver
No.
Story.
Not at
Close to
Silvestri. We are
We're
close
still
to
at
it, I think.
waypoint.
Wayward's Rest.
Wayward's
Wayward's
Rest, yeah.
6 hours is where the forest starts developing, but you're not so specifically in Silvestri yet.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the direction we were going.
Yes.
What were we doing that for again?
Well, you're just going from town to town at this point. There was no reason for you to go to Silvestri
Oh, I
from
see.
what we did in the first session.
I thought we were looking for the reason the Youngkegs were so...
Yes,
Awesome.
and then you went north and you figured out there was a ritual there and there was a bunch of orcs, and then you killed them all. Marvelous.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Alright, so, alright, you guys ready to start?
I'm ready
Yes.
whenever you are.
Alright, so the magic phases from the gates of dawn as blue and purple light washes over the party. However, you all notice something interesting. The light is receding into a newly formed hole in the ground. So the party kind of groups up together, and you see it's not a big hole, but it's large enough to fit a couple people down there. And you see a long trail of winding steps going down. What do you guys do?
Oh, perfect.
This does not look like a good idea.
Taliesin, what is that?
I
A hole with stairs.
Morgan, why don't you go send your bird down to?
these are the orchasms. I've heard about these.
Fuck you.
God damn it.
Your move, Alex.
They're not the orcas.
These are the massive orchasms that I've heard about. Yeah,
Spout
no.
lore, spout lore, spout lore.
So, it's about lore.
Orchasms are so massive.
Oh my god.
They usually lead into more if you know how to navigate them.
Alright, so why don't you go ahead and if you want, you can spell lore in this because this is most definitely not an orc-chasm. God fucking damn it.
I'm sorry, what is it not?
An orc. An orc chasm.
Spat lore is just intelligence, right?
Yes.
Yes.
God.
Okay, I got enough.
I was fucking 10 minutes into the fucking night.
10 minutes,
Hell
not
yeah.
even.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like the first fucking sentence.
You can
Actually,
you
the
can,
first thing I said.
You can see fucking first thing you care. Oh, that's an orcasm. God, Jesus Christ. Fucking
I mean, that was in character. Taliesin absolutely would say that.
This is an orchasm.
Yes.
Oh God.
Morgan just like nods, like yes. Of
Yes.
course.
The orchasm.
Alright, so
I mean, Baldric might think
you
it was
see
funny.
the hole before you, but this is most definitely not what you think is the orc chasm.
Okay.
The steps and the lights and the way that it's made that goes down seems a lot more elven made than anything.
Oh no! So we just like blew away part of the floor, and this is some kind of dungeon
Yes.
level that was.
Well, I
Well-
wouldn't say a dungeon level, just steps
Well,
going down.
I mean, it's a dungeon.
We
it's
definitely
underground.
know it's not a female orchasm.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we're done. The joke's the
The
joke
joke
is
has run
dead.
its course.
The joke is dead. Long live the joke.
Dying here. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, that's obviously just we whenever they were doing the ritual, it just busted up the ground here.
The hole shows a long, winding staircase into the darkness. Streaks of arcane flow from below, and there's some arcane coming up. So, like, there's like a light going up, light going down. It gets pretty dark down there. You see about, I don't know, 20 feet before it's shrouded in darkness, with the odd strain of mana coming out.
I'm going to get out a torch.
Alright, so
Hold on. I wipe my shooting fingers on my collar. Before we go anywhere, I'm totally out of juice.
Oh, yeah, we should not go in there then.
Well, and like, what was this place again?
this was the Gates of Dawn. It was a ritual place, a place of magical power. What you know is that the orcs were trying to do something here that was causing tremors that caused the Encase to attack the town in the first place.
Oh right, no,
Why
yeah. Sorry,
is a little bit more. However, you do know that there is still some bodies around. There's like a 6 or 8 orc foot soldiers, like dead, like pummeled to pieces, with very large imprints of gauntlets in their spines and bodies.
Yeah, like no, wait. All these places totally always have guardians of some kind, like or defenses. Yeah, we're not just running down in there.
What reason do we have to go in there in the first place? I say we forget
Oh
about
no
it,
no no
go
no
back to
no no!
town.
Hold on. Now the reason that the orcs were using this as the focus point of their ritual is that this is like, how do I explain this? It's really magical. There, that's the
Clearly a
simple
source of
version.
great power.
This is just a confluence, like a focal point. So I mean, the elves built something here too for a reason.
I have no interest in delving into ruins that could just eat us up.
Also true. So, what do you think, Baldric?
The orcs are dead. Why are we still here?
Hey,
Well, the
I mean,
still
no, we should
fighting
totally go
like
check back up at the
Encase.
town. But you know, what else are we doing, guys?
That's actually a good point.
There's a bit of silence that washes over the party for a little bit.
And
Sorry.
if whatever down there,
what are we doing?
yeah, and if whatever down there like killed 8 orcs, it's probably not looted.
Oh no, the orcs aren't down there. Like the orcs around you are dead. I was
No,
saying
Oh,
they
oh,
from
you
what
were
we
sorry.
did, buddy.
Never mind.
no
missed
one's
that
down
part.
there.
Does it look like it's been used recently?
No, it looks ancient and decrepit, and like
Yeah.
this literally just opened now.
Can I check the orc wizard?
Yes, you may. So you walk over to the orc wizard, and you see it's a shaman. Well, I guess you can describe it as a shaman wearing sort of ragged clothing, hides and leathers, kind of sewn together from all sorts of animals. One thing you notice that's very, very unsettling is that around the shaman's neck are about a dozen ears, elf ears, like worn as trophies, and the staff still emanating in this green energy, kind of glows, and it looks like it's fading right now. And the shaman's just like laying there still, dead. You have like the treasure. You have a small statue on its side, and the staff like not so far from its grasp.
I'm gonna first pick up the staff.
All right, so you pick up the staff. Okay, it starts to glow in energy. As it glows in energy, it zaps you, and your hand is all immediately stuck to the staff as it starts to grow brighter and brighter
Taliesin.
and brighter.
Hold on.
Taliesin.
Taliesin, I might have done something wrong. Can I let go? Can I let go of the staff?
Well, you're trying to, but it looks like the magic has like wrapped itself around your arm, clinging to you, and this energy is like it's gathering, and it looks like it's about to blow.
I'm going to whip around and look at Taliesin. Taliesin, I might have done something really wrong.
I mean, I don't have a spell for that.
Cut off the hand.
Can I?
Taliesin nods.
Can I use the arcane art to shake their mind clear of an enchantment? Would that
Yes, you may. You can sing.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh shit! You actually did it. All right. So, Baldric, thinking.
Let go.
exactly.
The cord shoots in your ear and it shakes your hand free, and you're able to throw it. Do you throw it? What do you throw it? You just throw
It's
it
a
anywhere?
dissonant. Make note that it's a dissonant chord.
Just throw it right back down.
You just throw it back right down. You duck for cover and flirt this explosion, and you turn back, and everyone kind of like hits the dirt, and the staff just exploded, and like as well as half of the shaman. But let's see. I'm gonna roll a 2d6. If it's a 10 or higher, the contents of the satchel are preserved. Unfortunately, some of the contents of the satchel, you notice like pieces of paper fly in the air. Some of them are singed from the explosion. But aside from that, you just have like a sick half a dozen burnt elf ears, half a body of a shaman, and some
Smells
burnt
like
papers.
burning flesh.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
prestidigitation to clean that up real quick. That's
He cast
gonna get real
Prestid-
gross real fast.
yes, and you actually have to cast that. It's a rote, not a rote. It's a like a.
If it's
a,
not a
It's a
that's a rote, I think, for wizards.
Well, it's a cantrip for rotes are for clerics. Cantrips are for wizards. It's the same thing though. It's
Blade
something
and
that
mechanic are the same, yeah.
then
Yeah.
no, I don't
yeah,
think so.
you perform minor tricks. Honestly, you aren't under pressure, so I'm just gonna let you do it, no problem. So you just kind of cast it. You open up your book and you cast it, and you clean up some of the mess. But you're able to salvage some of the papers. And again, it's all in this chicken scratch, this language that you're still somewhat trying to understand. You studied Orcish back at the university, but it because you haven't dealt with them, or because humanity hasn't dealt with them so often, it's really hard to decipher. It's like trying to translate a language with a third of a dictionary.
Oh yeah, and
So
who knows
you-
what kind of dialect this is, or like
Yeah,
if it's
and,
or even if it's like code, because it really could be.
It could be too, but there is a common trend. You keep seeing the word Hesgoth, and I'm gonna write that down for you. Hesgoth, and you can translate that to blood hunters, and that seems to be that the clan that these guys come from. You see random
Lovely
troop
name.
movements, but some of them seem weeks old, a month old. They could be relevant, but at the same time, it's old intel. So do what you do, and it's weight 0. One of you guys can carry burnt letters or burnt orders, I guess. You can carry the elf ears too, but I doubt that you guys want it.
Make Morgan do it. He blew it up in the first place.
Agreed. Make Morgan carry the elf ears.
More, do you? No.
Punishment.
No.
All right. So, as the party kind of like investigates, you kind of like put everything all the loot together. You have like 4 sets of orcish leathers. You have 4 like about a dozen like random weaponry. You won't be able to carry all this back into town comfortably. There are a lot. Although the giant axes that the berserkers used actually could help the town with their metal shortage. With nails and all that stuff because of all the tremors happening recently.
I mean, but do we personally have to drag this stuff back here? Can't they?
You don't
just send
have to
somebody
drag it
else?
back, but like that's something that's there.
I mean,
We should
yeah,
tell them.
yeah, no problem.
So you have,
They should come here after we go check out the lower level, though.
We'll pack it up and then sell the information to him. That's fine.
Sure.
All right. So you guys get about a good chunk of salvage that they can use, as well as some weapons that they can outfit the militia with. When you get back to town, I can tell you how much that's worth. But yeah, so you kind of put everything neatly. You clean up the mess that Morgan picked up with the staff. And what do you guys do now?
I think we're heading
You,
back.
s-
Yeah.
you said you were tired, right? Let's go. I mean, do we want to head all the way back, or do we want to make camp right outside?
It's not too far. It'll take about 6 hours of march, and because you trailblazed here, it's not really too dangerous anymore since you assume most of the orcs are dead.
I mean,
So,
well, it's not like we have to go back there to actually talk to anybody. Remember, I got the old brain link with the paladin back there.
We could just send the eagle back there too.
Or that's 100% unnecessary. But
No, it is 100% necessary.
anyway, so like, I mean, we don't have to go back. Honestly, we could just rest out here for the night.
Let's do that.
All right, so you guys decide to make camp for the night. 1 second. Let me go
Yeah.
ahead and take a look at the rules for that.
I'm gonna let Paladin Boy know about what happened. Give him like the short version.
All right, so after that, though, I assume the link doesn't last forever, but as you start to make camp, the link starts to fizzle away.
Oh yeah,
It's
like yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
gonna.
have to
I'm doing all
record
this like yeah, but definitely I would imagine that it goes away whenever I prepare my spells next time.
That's
Yeah.
correct. He is correct.
Okay, so, all right. When you settle in to rest, consume a ration. If you're somewhere dangerous, decide to watch order. All right, so
We need to
I
watch.
will. This is a dangerous place. I'm gonna say that right now. So this is a dangerous place. If you have enough, if you have enough XP, you may level up. Does anyone have any XP?
Not enough.
Not
Okay.
enough.
Not enough.
When you wake from at least a few uninterrupted hours of sleep, heal damage equal to half of your maximum HP. You usually make camp. Okay, that's flavor text. Okay, so you guys have materials for a camp. You guys find a nice place. Please consume 1 ration, unless otherwise.
Okay. Oh, and Alex, I do want to make sure to tell him like about the stuff here, but don't send anybody out here until we get back to him because like there's something underneath here, and I want to make sure it's safe before we send like regular folks out here.
Yep. So Esmond Windforth, the human paladin that you met last session,
Mhm.
this does send you one final message back. It says, "A few minor casualties. Your maneuver worked. We were able to survive and ambush the orcs before they made it back. You have to remember, Esmond is a part of the Knights of the Vigil. They're very skilled fighters,
Mhm.
so he was able to take care of them without any casualties." And he says, "Okay, we'll let you know when you get back to town. Just find me. I'm going to be at the Wayward's Rest."
Yeah, I'll tell him to expect us back tomorrow. Or
Yeah.
if it takes more than a couple of days, then yeah, then something's fishy.
We did.
All right. So it now is pretty late at night. You all have a moment to relax and rest. Okay, so you're in dangerous. Okay, someone has to take watch. Who wants to take watch?
I'll take a watch. I had no need for rest at all right now. I'm like 100% ready to go already.
Yes. Okay. So, Khalgrast, you can take watch. By the way, because of your background that we talked about, most of the people from your specific guild would have a mark on your arm on the left shoulder. Would you have kept it, or would you have burnt it off?
I'd have kept it.
You would have kept it. Okay. So, just so you know, the Demon Hunters Guild is a crossbow, and at the tip, it's like a black crossbow on your shoulder with the arrow pointing up towards your head. And at the head is it's a dwarven hammer instead of an arrow tip. So that's what it is thematically. That's the Demon Hunters Guild from the Iron Mountains. Okay. So you will have that. I just want to let you know that because everyone is required to have the tattoo of their guilds in the Iron Mountains. A yay cast system. Anyways, okay. When you're on watch and something approaches, oh yes, okay. So it is the dead of night. It's quiet. There's the crickets kind of play their song. It's about 1-2 in the morning. You can tell the moon is above. It's about half a moon right now. You do get some light. The warmth of the campfire is warming. Khalgrast, you are
What time of
kind
year
of
is
just.
it?
It is about May-ish, like late spring.
Temperate climate.
Yeah, temperate climate. The common towns are very temperate area. You guys are just about to start summer over here, and it was a pretty rough winter because of the invasion and all of that. It made the troop marches. They had to wait for the snow to melt before they came up here. So you're about late May, early June, around that time, and so it's temperate. It's nice. Mosquitoes kind of buzz around, but you don't really seem phased by that. So okay, you're taking watch. All right. You hear something. A crackle in the night. Now I need you to roll plus wisdom modifier. And if you roll well, you're able to wake up the party. If you do not, well, we'll see what happens.
Oops. Well, there you go.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So this is what happens. Late at night, you hear whispers, and Voss, your gauntlets, he perks up in your mind and says, "There's something coming. You might need to wake your friends." And you hear shadows literally moving around you in the camp near the Gates of Dawn. And everyone, go ahead and recover about half of your health now, since it is still, you guys did have a few uninterrupted hours of rest. And
That's
do I get to
half of
prepare
our max
spells,
health.
or-
half of your max
Yes.
health, correct. And you are also to prepare your spells, because I assume that that's what you did the first thing you set camp.
Oh yeah, I don't even need the HP. I really just did that, and it's just like chilling out underneath my. Can I say I have a mosquito net? Is that something that I would have?
You have a mosquito net, right? And then Morgan, I assume, is just resting somewhere on a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wake up Morgan first and tell him to wait to start getting everybody.
Magic
prepared.
missile, invisibility. Ooh, alarm. Hello. It's a bit late to have thought to do that though, so.
Well, the thing is that like, well, yeah, that's true.
But alarm will be useful. Alarm will be useful today. So yeah, I got my spells here.
All right, so you get your spells. Everyone recovers max their HP, and because of Khalgrast hearing Voss's voice in his mind, you're able to wake up everyone, and everyone takes +1 forward to their first action.
Right. Cast invisibility on myself.
All right, so right away you cast invisibility on yourself, and as you do that, who did you wake up first, Khalgrast?
Me.
Morgan.
Just throw a rock at him up there.
So she's awake. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So,
Get down here.
Morgan, you wake up, but as you wake up, shadows envelop around you, and you're able to dodge roll out of the way just in time. You land down, and there are two figures that just appeared out of shadow with daggers in their hands. These are orcs, but they're a lot more lithe. They're slimmer than the large, bulky orcs that you fought before. And as soon as the daggers missed you just by like a hair, they disappeared again. And let me just turn this on.
Excuse me. Um.
All right. So everyone wakes up. What does everyone do? So Baldric, you cast invisibility. Go ahead and roll your intelligence.
Baldric didn't do a damn thing.
Sorry, not Baldric. Taliesin.
Okay. So I do that.
and you're just you vanish.
Yep.
All right, now, Baldric, you wake up, like you hear like sounds of fighting already, and you hear like Morgan jumping down from the tree as these figures in the shadows just come out and they almost cut his head off. What are you doing, Baldric?
I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to hold on. I'm gonna give a plus 1d4 damage to Khalgrast, along with a plus 2 if someone aids.
Okay, so you get a +1 to that because you're worn. You're able to quickly tune your your mandolin
Jesus.
before all this happened. Oh wow!
Nice.
Everyone's just rolling well right off the bat. Excellent. All right, so all right, you hear the familiar sound of Baldric playing his mandolin with his less by the day less and less grating voice singing about how badass you are, Khalgrast.
You're badass, and you'll protect me and keep me alive, please.
it ends on a major cadence to brighten everyone's mood. And Khalgrast, you get a +1d4 damage, as well as whoever helps you gets a +2 instead of a +1. All right, so there's silence. All of you guys are kind of like standing still. The campfire goes out. It's a little bit darker, as pretty much the only light that you have is light shining from the moon. All right. Let's see. All right, Morgan. You have this sudden feeling that there's something coming, and you look below you, and green eyes glow, and the orc, the same one of the orcs, the same very small life frame, like black cloak, 2 daggers, coming at you. What do you do?
Gonna move out of the way and shoot it.
I can't believe the orcs have ninjas.
Dude, I am fucking all about these orc ninjas.
You know,
dude.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the orc ninjas.
Oh my god.
All right, so you seem to want to dodge out of the way. Why don't you go ahead and roll Defy Danger using your Dex, please? That is a partial success. All right, so let's review what a partial success does for Defy Danger.
You stumble, hesitate, or flinch, and you offer him a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice.
All right, so here is you can dodge, but the orc actually disarms you from your bow and snaps it in half. Or do you take the damage?
I'll take the damage.
You take the damage.
Knew which one was.
All right, so you take the damage. All right, how much armor do you have?
I have. Let me get out my sheet. Actually, 1 whole armor.
All right. By the way, just to remind you, you can use your bird to help you, and his armor adds onto yours.
I will actually use my bird because he also has 1 armor.
All right. So he has 1 armor, and just as the Shadow Hunter hits, you're able to get 2 armor from this. So this has 1 piercing, so it reduces it by 1, and you take 7 damage altogether.
Baby.
All right. Okay. So as the dagger slices across your body, unfortunately, Iridan was able just barely enough to cause it to miss its footing. However, it still hits you, and it digs right into your hip, and all of a sudden, you just feel weak. Really
Oh,
weak.
good. Poison.
Oh, good.
All right, so you are now uno momento. You are now you're now sick. Not strength, not weak, but sick. That's what I was going for. You were sick, so you get a -1 to all Constitution success, to all Constitution rolls, as your body just starts to go limp at the knees, and you're shaking, and your eyes are hazy, but your bow is like shaking in your hand. Okay, and the orc vanishes again. However, because of Iridan's help, you see some of the poison dropping onto the ground. All right, what do you guys do?
Since I can see where he's gone, I'm going to shoot at that one.
All right, so he's trying to run behind the trees. Go ahead and roll your dex. That's a 9. Okay, so that's a volley, and
You either have to move to get the shot, placing you in danger. You take what you get, -1d6 damage, or do you take several shots, reducing your ammo by 1? And Alex chooses one of those.
Oh no, the player gets to
Or
choose.
choose one. Yeah, you choose one. Okay.
So, do you want to?
I'm gonna take what I can get actually.
All right. So roll your damage and then roll a 1d6.
So damage
Oof.
first.
No, roll a 1d6.
All right. Well, what you can get is pretty good.
Yes. Yeah. So you only reduce
Lucky
it by
shot.
1. However, remember Iridan. What's his ferocity again?
His ferocity is 2.
All right, so you have to add +2 to that because Iridan's a fucking badass. So the orc looks like it's about to phase out of existence again, but Iridan takes its giant, bulky claws and pins him down by the feet, and he latches onto the knee, and the orc screeches this high-pitched squeal that none of you have ever heard before, and you're able to take the shot. The arrow zips through the air and hits him really clean, right in like the lung, and you hear like something popping, and
He's dead.
that's what it.
Oh, he's drowning. Good.
And you hear something popping. All right, Baldric, you're playing your tunes, and as you're playing your tunes, you hear a rustle behind you again. Taliesin, you're very close, by the way. And Baldric, you turn around, and there's another one. 2 daggers
Hold
out,
on, I can do something
dripping
here.
with something slick,
Ew.
jumping right at you.
Can
What do
I
you-
take out my sword and try to slap it?
You can take out your sword and try to slap it.
Yeah, I'd like to aid Baldric here.
All right, Taliesin,
I just want to like trip the orc.
Yeah,
as
you
he
can trip
goes
the
for
orc.
him.
And go
That's
ahead
plus
and
bond, right?
yes. However, you got a +1 because you are invisible.
Ah, nice.
Let's see. Yeah, I have a short sword.
So
Would
it's
that
plus-
be?
Yeah, +1. Okay.
So it's
You have a
2d6
rapier, I
plus
believe.
what?
That's a 2d6 +2.
2d6 plus 2. Okay.
Okay, would that be dexterity I could roll, or would
Yes,
that be?
you're rolling dexterity.
Bam.
Oh, that was a fail to a success. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that would have been so bad. All right, so Baldric, you look like you're about to miss, but Taliesin like shoulder tackles this orc right into your sword. All right, so that's a 7. You are doing a hack and slash. You deal your damage, but the enemy also makes an attack. Oh no.
False.
Oh no.
Oh no.
How much
Oh,
armor do
no.
you?
Does that count as a fail?
No, that doesn't count as a fail because you were
Oh.
assisted.
Okay.
So it's a 7.
I've got 1 armor.
Well, this is a piercing of 1. You take 7 damage as the orc digs its daggers into you, gashes you across the arm, and then back rolls into the shadows again. And you are now sick because the poison enters your system. Damn. All right, so the party, there's a silence, and like you hear footsteps and running around you. One of the orcs was hit, and he's just about to get right out of sight again.
Can I command Iridan to track it?
You can track it, yes. So, you want to specifically to track the one that you shot?
Yes, track the one that I have shot.
Okay, so that's go ahead and roll your plus your wisdom, and you get to add your instinct to it.
All right. So roll wisdom, and his instinct is.
Well, you just succeed no matter what, anyways. All right. So the Iridan flies up into the air using its eyes of the night, its yellow eyes that can see very clearly. And you see one of the orcs hiding behind a tree, and you hear Iridan screeching, "It's this way!" Except in eagle screech.
I'm
Not
sorry,
this
I'm sorry, Alex. You just transported me to a fucking 80s fantasy cartoon when you said Iridan's Eyes of the Night. I'm sorry. Is Morgan Lion-O? Like,
Tell me, what do your eagle eyes see? Iridan?
Oh my god.
that even
And
is
you're
like a
able
snarf
to
80s.
stalk him behind a tree. Now, you have an option. You can shoot with your bow, but Khalgrast is also very close to that one specific tree. What do you do?
Can I tell Khalgrast kill that guy?
Yes, Khalgrast. You have a very
Maybe
firm
Aiden, I
idea
guess.
where he is. Iridan is screeching and flapping around. Actually, Iridan comes down and starts slapping the orc in its face, and it's creating a ruckus. And Khalgrast, you can see very clearly where this orc is. What do you do?
Morgan gives him a very sickly. He's that way.
Oh, my eyes widen, and my fists clench. I go to grab him.
All right, so go ahead and roll hack and slash. Roll your damage.
Come here.
Add the 1d4, by the way.
Yes, you're right. Add the 1d4. And that's 4 damage. Roll 2d4 because Merciless and because of Khalgrast. That's another 4. You kill him. How do you kill him?
I grab him by the throat with both hands and squeeze until his head just pops off.
Oh, God.
Alright, so you grab right at the neck and you squeeze, and you hear like the crunching of bone and the squishing of flesh just play this tune in your ear as just blood comes out of its mouth and like its eyes pop out of its face and it's dead, and he just drops to the ground slinking. The poison dropping from his hands and the daggers dropping onto the ground. However, there are more left. Back in camp, Baldric, you're kind of like feeling queasy. You're holding back throwing up. In fact, you feel a little bit of throw up in your mouth because of that.
Oh no, I throw up.
No, you throw up into where once the campfire was, and Morgan, you look behind, and from the shadows, you can see one of the orc ninjas. Let's call them that for now. Jumping down, just about 2 daggers, just a hair from Baldric's throat as Baldric is barfing.
Today, I'm gonna shoot at it.
All right, you shoot at it. All right, roll the dex.
Nice.
Oh, you did. Now roll your damage. Oof, not too much, unfortunately. Iridan was too busy dealing with the other orc to help you for this one, so you won't get the +2. So the arrow zips through the air, hits him in the shoulder just before he hits Baldric, and tumbles to the side. However, still very close, Baldric, you see a dagger just like in the glint of the moonlight about to hit you right in the face. What do you do?
Baldric, look out!
Actually, I'd like to cancel my invisibility and cast a spell here.
Alright, what do you cast?
I want to cast light on where our fire was.
Alright, you cast light. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. Do I need to roll for that since it's combat?
Yeah, you will have to roll for it because it's a rush spell. Alright, so
False.
choose one of those things. It works.
Where...
Do you forget the spell? Does it take a -1 to ongoing, or do you draw unwanted attention?
I'm gonna say I forget light.
Alright, you forget light, so you snap your fingers, you shoot an incantation where the fire was. From the embers, this huge flash of light, like, blows from the campfire, and you hear this otherworldly screech from the orc ninja, just covering its eyes in pain and agony. Baldric, you have a very clean shot with your sword right now. Or Morgan, you can shoot the arrow,
Or both.
as it's stunned right now.
Both people can kill him.
Both people could kill him, though.
That's true.
Yeah, can we both kill him?
I mean, but
Yes.
one of you rolls first.
Yeah, one of you rolls first.
You want to aid or like just try to?
Oh,
Well,
Well, that's a failure.
Baldric staying true to form here.
Alright, Baldric, you try to take your sword. Well, you got 1 experience for that. And you fling around the orc, but the orc actually pushes you back, and you fall on your ass, and you drop your sword.
Baldric,
Morgan,
not
go
expecting
ahead.
the light, was also blinded.
Then you pop it
Yes.
again.
Baldric is also blinded. Morgan, you roll. Okay, so either you take 1d6 to the damage, you use extra ammo, or you put yourself in risk.
I
do you do?
will put myself at risk. My friend's in danger. Gotta help.
All right, so you run and you tackle Baldric out of the way just as the orc is about to stab her again while they're both blinded. It's like 2 blind people trying to hit each other. It's hilarious. Right, but on the way you fire a couple arrows right in his chest. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But I hit him, though.
You hit him, and you're able to what's it called? You're able to tackle Baldric out of the way so Baldric doesn't take any damage, and you shoot the arrow right in between the eyes, and the orc just falls over dead. And the whispers of the night, you see one figure hiding behind a shadow, and as that happens, the light fades, so does the shadow, and you hear rustling running away from the camp. What do you guys do?
One second.
Could I try discerning realities?
That's
Yes,
what I was
you-
gonna think to do.
All
Yeah.
right. Baldric, you may discern realities as you're barfing into the campfire still.
Right.
Oh god, it definitely did blind him because he was barfing into the campfire, and then I just put light in his face.
Yeah, god damn it.
Whoops. Well,
Whoops!
you didn't get stabbed.
Alright, so Baldric did get stabbed. Alright, so Baldric,
Again.
ask me one question from that list.
Let's see. Do you guys have any suggestions on what I should ask?
On that list, let's see.
What here can help us would be good.
What here is useful or valuable, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
what
right.
here is useful or valuable to me?
You take a look at
To
the
me,
vial.
not everyone else.
To me. Because you're barfing and throwing up right now, the affliction... Thank you. The affliction you have can only be cured by the anti-venom, and you notice the vials, and you snatch like 2 and put them in your pouch. That can be used to cure yourself later. And that's valuable to you, definitely valuable to you.
Damn, but not exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah.
How many vials?
2.
I too can discern reality with the help of my bird.
Yes.
Hey,
Or you can track
actually,
it.
I would like to very quickly attempt to discern realities. But obviously they were using magical bullshit, so
Yes.
like I just want to trace like using my knowledge of magic.
That's
to,
more
like-
sprout lore than discern realities.
I'm more making my logical trait make sense for discern realities.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah, you can do that. You can ask those things.
Like just try
So
to
you kind of
trace.
like time stops for a second. You go like completely what's his name?
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes from the movies, where he like analyzes things.
Yeah, but good.
Yes.
So not like Sherlock Holmes.
So like numbers?
I hear that was alright, yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. Roll it.
False. I get experience.
That's 1 experience, and
Could I use my
Unfortunately-
Baldric lore?
yeah, you can use your bardic lore, but the
Okay.
orc is
If
getting
that's
away right
appropriate.
now.
I'll get
I think maybe Morgan should chase them. You're good at that, right?
I'm pretty good at chasing.
Because I can also try to do that. I'm pretty dexterous, but I took my action.
chase.
So it's your
All
turn.
right, Morgan, do you chase after them?
Yep, I'm gonna chase after him.
Go
use
ahead.
the bird to
Go ahead
track
and
me.
roll your track.
What would track me under Dex or?
It'll be wisdom, and you get to add your bird's instinct because your bird is no longer eating at the carcass of a dead orc.
God, this fuck yeah, this is delicious. Oh wait, work.
It's orc. Okay, so let me
Plus
go.
1 to that, so it's 9.
He's 9. So let me double check. You're tracking, hunt and track. All right, you follow the creature's tail until there's a significant change from mode of travel. Plus 10. Okay. All right, so you follow the orc, and the trail ends in the middle of nowhere. You're in the middle of trees, dead of night, and you look up, and now there are 3 more of them.
Uh-oh.
I gave chase with him.
Oh yeah, Sam.
okay.
I definitely followed.
So, Baldric, do you follow him too, or are you too busy barfing into the campfire?
I'm following and barfing.
You're following and barfing, like your hands are shaking right now. And all right, so there are 3 of them, and the one that ran away is among them. So there's all 3. There's 3 more. So all of them together. So there's 5. You killed 2. Now there's 3. Now 3 of them all done at the same time. Khalgrast, you're gonna have to book it to get there.
No, I won't though. Magic missile, the one that we've already been fighting.
All right,
in the
so
middle.
all right, so you slide on the ground. Your hand shoots out as 3 of these orcs are still coming down. Their daggers slick with more poison, going for Morgan.
And I miss.
I'm gonna try and defy danger here.
All right, you're gonna defy danger. Go ahead.
That would be Dex, right?
Dodge
That'll
roll.
be Dex. It's a dodge roll.
Get
Hey, I
me
got some
outta
experience though.
All right. Do you take the damage, or does something happen to you?
Here. Nah, something's gonna happen to me.
All right. All right. So, Taliesin, you stick with your hand, and the magic reverberates, and it doesn't come out. Let's see what's gonna happen. All right. So, this is what's gonna happen. One of the orcs manages to flip out of the way, and midair, mind you, this is midair. He dodges out of the way midair, and lands on the ground. His hands, and he takes out the dagger and whips it at you. It's flying in the air, and you can dodge. Well, do you? I'm talking to you, Taliesin.
Oh me.
Yes.
Yeah. This is defy danger. I'm just gonna hit the deck.
All right, you can.
Whoop! I hit the deck.
Hit the deck!
All right, you hit the deck, and the dagger flies past, and Baldric was running behind you.
God damn it, Baldric.
stops No. Baldric stops for a second, leans on a tree, and barfs some more, and the dagger zips past right where Baldric would be if he hadn't stopped.
Thank you.
And it just like rustles in the distance. All right, now Morgan, does something bad happen to you?
Something bad happens.
All right, so you're able to dodge out of the way, but the orc grabs your bow and throws it off to the side.
I mean, you've been waiting all session for that.
Really hate you having a bow.
All right, so he throws the bow out of the way, and as you're like rolling on your side away, and there's like daggers following and trailing you, it looks like he's poised to hit you again. Khalgrast, you're right there, and Morgan is just rolling and stops right at Khalgrast's feet. What do you do? What do you guys do as these two other orcs are about to take their daggers and stab into you?
To be fair, these are very safe feet to be.
They're targeting.
under.
They're targeting Morgan.
Please don't
and
talk
right?
about how safe you feel around Khalgrast's feet. Not during a fight.
I'll stand in defense of.
So you do like a little
Morgan.
hop over Morgan as he was rolling away.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The juice is not coming. Let's try that again though.
Okay, so
Alright.
I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
roll to hold.
All right, so you're gonna roll defense first, right?
Yeah.
All right, so roll your con. That's a 9. Choose one of those things.
I'm gonna go
Trying to
ahead and
use
roll
Rook to
this.
assist him.
Nice.
I'll give.
All right,
I'll deal my damage.
you're gonna do your damage.
Yeah.
All
I'll,
right.
I'll just take their opening, going for him.
Okay, so your bird won't be able to help because it's still flying above ahead trying to track, and your bird comes down just as the fighting started again. And Taliesin, you roll your damage.
It's just my damage, right? Just normal.
2d4 is your magic
So
missile.
I rolled this.
Your
I rolled my
magic
damage
missile's
twice for
different.
magic missile then.
Yeah, so 4 damage. So the magic arrow zips through the air. Light shows as the one of them dodges out of the way, but the other one that was about to hit Morgan gets hit in the chest. But Khalgrast, roll your damage. Roll your defense. I think you're going to deal your level to him. You wanted to hit him, right? And
I
roll
deal
a
6
D4.
damage.
And that's 3. He's barely kicking, so he's still able to. You hit him in the face, but he rolls out of the way and manages to like kick Morgan while he's rolling on the ground still.
God.
You take 7 damage reduced by your armor because he kicked you and didn't use his piercing. So you take Iridan is able to come down and tackle the dude just before he's able to take out and brandish and throw a knife at you. So you get 2 armor, so you take 5 damage from this.
I take 5 damage.
Yes, you take 5 damage. All right, Baldric, you finally make it over there after barfing and then hobbling, and you're out of breath. So you just really wanted your beauty sleep, and there's 2.
I see the beautiful Morgan in danger. I want to heal her.
All right,
It is her, right?
Yes, it is a hurt.
it is a her.
Oh, you actually confirmed it. Okay. Yeah, I want to do that, and I want to do the plus 1d4.
Plus 1d4 damage. Yes. Right. Oh no.
More experience.
Oh no. Get 1 more experience. As you start playing, magic isn't coming out so well. You're sick.
barf.
You just barf instead of playing.
Mandolin down and just start barfing into a tree instead.
No, you don't barf into the tree. As you're playing, you accidentally barf on your mandolin.
No, Alex, bad. No,
Not on Mandy.
Not on.
Alex, how could you fucking do that?
You rolled a 5.
How could you do that? You are a musician.
You barf on the mandolin.
Well, you act like
And
he
it's
ain't
gonna take
been.
you some time to
Barf on
clean
your
that.
piano?
It's gonna take you some time to clean that because now the strings are just dripping from the goop from your stomach from
I
dinner.
hope you barf on your piano.
No!
I just imagine Baldric as he started his song. Oh my fair
You're just barfing on mandolin intensifies. All right,
God.
so Morgan, you got a gash, but you're managed to find your footing. Your bow is somewhere. You don't see it. You're armed with only your dagger. What do you do?
Iridan needs you to find that bow. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take out the dagger.
All right, you take out the dagger. Right now the orc ninja is between you and Khalgrast. He looks like he's about to slink back into the bushes and go for another surprise attack.
Not a if I stab you first.
All right, do you run up to him and stab him?
Yes.
That looks like a hack and slash. You can use your dex.
Oh my god.
Hey, got some
I guess
experience.
not.
You get experience.
I'll take the XP though.
You run up and you're about to stab him, and you see him smile as you run up to stab him with a dagger, and he takes out his 2 daggers, and he grins, and his teeth, like they've been like sharpened apparently, like they're like a Cheshire cat, if you remember that type of grin.
Like filed down, yeah.
Yeah, filed down as his eyes glow green, and you try to stab him, but he dodges out of the way. He grips your hand. He stabs you on the leg. He leaves the dagger there, grabs your arm, and then disarms you from with your dagger as well.
He
Oh.
literally just teleported behind you.
He literally
Nothing
Nothing.
I've just been nothing personneled.
You hear like in like this and actually you hear it in common. It's like nothing personal.
No!
Oh, it's the orc Hokage.
You only take 1 damage.
Maybe he shouldn't have been.
No, he's just clowning. No, he's just clowning on you, dude.
Yeah, he's styling on you,
He
man.
didn't really hurt
And he
you.
grabs you by he takes the dagger and like flings it off the distance. Now you have nothing.
Dude, I
and he
like
kicks
these guys.
you as he rolled backwards, and he slinks into the shadows
Alright,
again.
but he's gotta die for that, though. Damn it.
Oh no, he doesn't! And you cast your spell, but just as you're about to cast your spell, you forgot about the other orc ninja. He comes up from behind you, and he hits you, stabs you real clean in the back. As this orc is also grinning.
God
Oh.
damn it.
That one actually goes nothing personnel.
That's yeah, that guy wasn't joking around. That's piercing 1, right? So it ignores
That
my
is
1
piercing
armor.
1, and you
Okay,
feel
we
sick.
down to 3 HP out here, boys.
You're sick right now.
Ooh, boy.
And I can't cast my arcane art, can I?
No, you
Okay.
can. You can.
It's just
at
really
this point,
gross.
You're cleaning your mandolin as best as you can. But like, when you get a partial success, things aren't gonna go as well as you think they're gonna go as well as. All right, so you
I
can still
want
cast.
to. I want to heal him.
You want to
All
take
right,
another
so
stab?
go ahead, roll your charisma.
Heal him and plus on 8 or whatnot.
Yes, and plus on 8. Okay, so heal and plus on 8. Oh, you succeed. You
There we
succeed.
go.
All right, and you're able to clean off the mandolin just in time. I was gonna say you get a -1 to this, but you still succeed anyways. So go ahead, roll 1d8. Taliesin, see how much you heal. All right,
Okay.
you're only at 9 health instead of 3.
I get most of that back. I got most of that blood stayed in my body.
All right,
No blood, stay in the body. I need you in the body.
My
Right,
singing
so-
was so horrendous at the time that your blood decided not to ooze out.
all right. So yeah, so he just no,
No.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this, and crawls back into your
God.
skin. All right, and all right. So Morgan, you're armless. Not arm, no, like you're disarmed completely. Your bow is gone, your dagger's gone. All you have is your fucking bird. But Khalgrast, you like your fists are glowing, and you hear at the back of your mind, trust me. And your hands, you're losing control of your hands.
Oh, good.
Do you actually do you give in or do you fight against it?
No, I'll give in.
All right, you give in. Okay, all right.
Can I hide behind Khalgrast until my bird gets back with my bow?
Hey, that's my spot.
Listen,
so,
Khalgrast is wide. There's enough room for all of us back there.
So how many
That's
people
true.
actually walk up to Khalgrast?
Turtle formation.
Morgan for sure does.
I'm not walking
not.
anywhere. There's a dagger in my back.
And I'm too busy throwing up on this tree so I don't throw up on my mandolin again.
No, they're up
Alright.
there. They're up there. We're not really in that part of the melee, but we do have
Alright.
a boy back here.
So, Khalgrast, you stand perfectly still. You lose control of your hands. Like it goes cold. Like you feel it, but like whenever you know that feeling when you sit on your arm and then, or you sit on your leg,
It's asleep, yeah.
it's asleep. Like your arm's asleep. Like your hand. Like that's what it feels like right now,
Mhm.
without the pins and needles. Without the pins and needles, but like that's what it feels like. and one of the orc ninjas comes out and is just about to stab Morgan to finish off the job, and you do this clap, and the shockwave emanates from your body and shoots them back. And Morgan, because you're right next to him,
Uh-oh.
yeah. So
Ow,
Morgan,
my ears!
Morgan, you are stunned. You get a -1 to your intelligence right now.
Good. I'm so
Your
happy.
ears are ringing like it's like a flashbang. But the one orc that was hitting you guys, like he like gets flung back a few feet and his hands are on its ears. He is defenseless right now. What do you do?
I punch his head off.
Could I assist him by like shooting?
Do you still have your bow?
Yeah, I still have my bow.
Oh, you still have your bow. Like, oh, I forgot about that. All right, so yeah, you can shoot him. All right, go ahead and roll your hack and slash and dex.
Hey,
That works. All right, so you're able to kill it. You're pummeling and punching and punching and punching into the ground, and then you take a breath and the air just zoop, and it hits him in the face. Roll your damage.
Good fuck.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you roll your damage. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I like that the
He's
fist
like
did more damage.
completely dead.
I think he's dead. He's
Yeah, he's 100% dead. And as you pummel him, you notice a pair of green eyes in the trees near you. It blinks a couple times and it slinks back into the shadows. What do you guys do?
I punch it.
So that's the
No,
one
it's
there,
like it's
and there's
thinking-
also the one next to me.
Oh, that was the one that was next to you.
Okay, so that's the only one left.
That's the only one left. You killed 4.
Oh, no,
At least that you know
we
of.
didn't just like fight a whole bunch more just to let one guy get away. That's bullshit.
I'm gonna take the dagger.
Shoulder tackle.
I want to shoot it.
All of you at the same time. All right, who wants to lead this? Everyone else is assisting.
I want to.
I'm actually gonna run toward the trees in his direction. Because I
Alright.
expect him to just keep running after this.
I want to take the poison dagger first.
Oh my god, I
have
don't
a
get
weapon.
anything done.
Yeah, you don't get anything. You're tripping.
Oh!
And you.
Hey, dude, my experience just like rolls over, right? If I have like
It will roll over, so keep
Okay.
adding.
okay.
So, as that happens, you're running and like you get caught, your foot snags, and he as you do that. Actually no. This is what happens. Taliesin, you're running side along with Khalgrast, and Khalgrast is just like booking through it right now through the shrub with the trees next to you. But Taliesin, you try to go a little bit faster. You try to chase him, but you hear your foot snag on something, and you hear a click.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I didn't need that ankle anyway.
All right, and you look down, and there is like a small little ball, and it opens. Khalgrast, you will be able to, like you're able to defend and like tackle him out of the way, but you'll lose, tracking on the orc before you.
Can I still shoot the orc though?
You can
Hey,
still
no,
shoot
this
the orc,
probably
yes.
won't kill me. I'll probably be fine. Just keep going.
Yeah, you can't die actually. No,
I'm about
I'll
to get
defend-
fucked up. Oh wait,
I'll
no,
defend
what?
Taliesin.
What? No. Bad.
Yep.
Bad.
All right, so Khalgrast, you stop, and hey, Baldric, you can still shoot the arrow, but you're gonna get a -1 because it's the dead of night. It's really hard to see where you. Oh my god!
No, I don't.
All right, so you roll 3 damage. All right, it zips into here. You actually hear it hit something. You hear like in the distance, and Iridan sees the arrow. You can command your bird to do something. What do you want to do?
Phelan.
Keep following it.
You
Well,
try to.
what's happening with that trap thing?
Okay, so he following so this is what happens. Taliesin like gestures, go, it's okay, and go ahead and roll your con, Khalgrast.
For my part, can I like attempt to do something, or is this just
Yes,
okay?
you can try to do something. You're in a -1 because you're like being pushed out of the way.
Okay, hold on.
Does
I mean,
the +2 assist still factor into it that I cast?
Yes.
okay, so I get a +1 in that case.
Mm-hmm.
With quick thinking, I'm gonna kick the ball. Actually, probably wouldn't actually be able to think this at the time because that is like a very quick reaction. But like, I would like to kick it in the direction of the orc.
It looks like it's defying danger using your quick dexterous thinking.
Yeah, dex or int, either way. Yeah.
Use your dex. Yeah,
It's the
either one,
same.
but you get the same thing. So you. Oh my god! All right. So
That's a
normally you would
+1,
take the
yeah.
damage. Normally you would take the damage too, but Khalgrast manages to get in front of you with his gauntlets pushed up to his head, and like to take the brunt. So Khalgrast, what are those 3 things that you're gonna do? Redirect to yourself, yes.
Redirect, half, and forward.
To attack.
Or, no. Actually, damage on that guy. Why not? Haha.
Yeah, like you just like.
Oh no, I actually do kick it at him. Shit.
Yeah.
You do kick it, and Khalgrast, like as you kick it, you punch it in the air as well. No, this is what happens. Taliesin, you do hacky sack and you kick it up, and then
Oh my
Khalgrast
God.
punches it straight forward, and it explodes. And this bypasses armor.
Fucking ridiculous.
Ow, his life.
That's actually not
And
that bad.
he's actually dead. And like
Wait, really?
he looks and he looks and he snickers, but he sees this ball like, and it's like right in front of his face, and you see the expression in slow motion go from a smile to fear, and this explosion rockets you back.
It's like
Taliesin-
that one frame of that guy right before he gets shot by a rocket launcher in that one fucking canon movie.
Oh, I know what
Yes.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it
Fucking-
explodes, and and like his whole body is incinerated.
Oh, do I have that damage?
You have that damage, yes.
2,
But
3, or
bypass-
4? How
To
does that
4.
work?
It always round up, but it bypasses your armor.
Okay, yep, got it.
All right.
Death
And
Wish
with
3.
that,
Death Wish 3. That's the one.
and with that, the night just goes silent.
Could I use one of the herbs and poultices to heal myself?
Yes, you can.
I
So
have.
quickly-
Does that have any other effect?
Nope, it only heals you for, I believe, 5 flat damage. Or
7.
7, yes.
Does anybody need antitoxins?
Oh shit, you have antitoxin.
Oh yeah, no, Baldric just passes those out, right?
Raises her hand.
So how many of you guys are poisoned? There's 3 of you guys that are poisoned, I believe.
Yeah.
Only, is it 3 or 2?
There's 3 of you guys.
It's 3.
How many antitoxins do you have?
You said 2.
And I
Oh,
have
you found you found vials of poison. That isn't the antidote.
Oh, those
That's
vials.
the actual poison.
Yeah, you found the venom. I have 1 antitoxin.
So you have 1 antitoxin. There's 3 people that are poisoned. Who wants to recover first?
Talison's poisoned, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here you go, bud.
Well,
There
okay.
you go, bud.
And Taliesin, you
Is
quaff
there
it.
any like alchemy shit that I could do in a pinch to make this last go a little bit thinner, or are we limited here?
Let's see. All right. Okay. Tell you what. So this is a quick, because you're in the middle of the forest. Morgan can help you out with some reagents. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
seems
Can I
feasible.
just like
It's
drink half of it, swish it around my mouth, and then spit it into someone else's mouth, and then
well,
we get
you
to
also
both
have the
use it?
poison from the other thing, so you can try to
Oh,
use that
shit.
poison too. However, okay, so
Yeah.
this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be an int roll. Don't roll it just yet.
Okay.
It's gonna be an int roll. On a 10 plus, you're able to cure all 3 of you. On a 7 to 9, either you can only cure yourself. All the reagents are lost, and let's see. You have to choose either you can only cure yourself or all the reagents are lost and you're able to cure everyone. And on a 6 minus, nothing happens. Like you actually waste all the materials. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so go ahead, roll your intelligence +2.
Are we both rolling this, or am I?
No,
just...
this is just Okay, so
Easily
do you only
done.
cure yourself or do you lose all the reagents?
I thought you said it was This is an 11.
You have to choose. Is that 11?
Yeah, +2, 9 +2.
Yeah, that's 11.
My dude, that is
Plus-
11.
No, it adds your int already to it.
He misspoke, dude. It's
Oh,
counted.
what you said was roll my int +2.
Oh, sorry, yeah, my bad.
So I was like, where am I? Am I
It's,
getting bonuses? I mean, I feel like
No, you're not getting bonuses.
no
but,
one can aid me here.
I mean, someone can aid you. Who wants to aid him? I guess Morgan can, who's is with your reagents. So roll your
Yeah.
bond +1. 2d6 +1.
D6 + 1.
Alright.
I try to help.
You aren't able to help the reagents. So you only cure yourself, but you're able to keep the other reagents, or do you use up all the reagents?
Nah, I'm just gonna cure myself.
Okay, well, you guys tried.
And we're not gonna waste this stuff because this might be useful later. But
It's true.
yeah. I mean,
Can we like search the bodies though?
I assume you guys do that while I'm messing around with.
Yeah,
Right.
you search the
I do.
bodies.
I don't know if anybody else is
All right.
vomit induced to do so.
So you all of you guys kind of search around. You guys are weak. You guys are sick. Baldric, he can't barf anymore. Like you've been barfing for like a good 10 minutes.
Dry
Like
heaving
you're
now.
all
Dry
barfed
heaving.
out.
Dry heaving at this point.
Yes. But anyways, all right. You take a look at the bodies and you kind of bring them all back into camp as Taliesin is kind of working his magic, but it doesn't work. You guys know that. He's only able to cure himself. Morgan, you find your dagger and your bow. Eventually, you find your dagger. Iridian is like, "Oh, I found your bow," and everyone's already dead. It's like, "Oh,
I found your bow. Yeah, thanks, bud.
I was trying.
And so that happens, and you guys recover a little bit. You guys have to stay at the same health because by now, by like searching through all the bodies, it's like at the crack of dawn now, and among the bodies again, you just find 5 leathers, and the cloaks. All the cloaks are black, like very like they're really dark. You haven't seen this shade of black before. It's darker than black. Haha, zing. But they all have the same symbol. They all have the same Hesgoth symbol, except there's another symbol below it, and you would recognize this as Orc Shadow Hunters. Orcs specifically trained to kill elves.
Oh,
Cool,
good.
cool, cool,
Hold on,
cool,
I'm gonna take
cool,
one
cool.
of these.
Well, good, they're not prepared for me.
Yeah.
Good.
That's
Good,
why
excuse
diversity is
me.
important.
Yeah, that's what they're specifically trained to kill elves. That's why they were able to disarm you. Like they knew what they had to do to fight
They
an
knew
elf.
exactly
God,
what they were
boy,
doing
did they.
against me.
Don't worry, Morgan. I'll protect you.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about those guys, but yeah, they're pretty good at their job. They stabbed me really good.
They
Really,
stabbed me
yeah.
really good.
Really,
You mean
really
well.
good.
Yeah, they don't have any coin on them. They travel very light. They actually don't even have any orders on them either. They're just wearing their clothing, their cloaks. They have 4 daggers on them each, so there's like 16 altogether, minus 1 because they've thrown them. Like they have like a dozen daggers and like altogether about 5 vials of poison.
Take all
Should I
that.
add that then to this 2?
Yes, but it'll go up to 2-8 if you're carrying 7 vials of poison.
I'll
Oh, then
carry it.
someone else can carry the other 5.
I'll carry it.
Can I discern realities, by the way?
Yeah, you can totally discern realities.
Do we get some time in camp? Still, like a second half of camp?
You get like 30 minutes of camp. Yeah, ask me one of those questions.
What here is not what it appears to be?
Okay, what here that is not what it appears to be? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so you gotta take a look amongst the 5 dead shadow hunters before you. They fought really well, but kind of playing the night back in your mind, there doesn't seem to be a leadership figure among these 5. And you would reckon that amongst these 5 shadow hunters, they would have someone leading or commanding them with them. And that whoever that wasn't there fighting. But you have a sneaking suspicion that someone was watching.
Oh, so like information totally still got back to those guys, but
So, they seem incredibly well trained, like very well trained for orcs, which is terrifying. And you kind of take a look over their bodies, like they have runes and they have things stuck inside of them. They have like grafts of skin. They have like all these sort of markings and tribal tattoos all over their bodies, and their eyes still glow green despite being dead.
Would I be able to use my Baldric lore about spells and magic to recognize the green at all?
Yes, you can. You can definitely tell it's orc shadow magic. And you kind of take a look, and you kind of wave your eyes. You wave your hands over the eyes, and you notice that all the shadow hunters, as you kind of like go through your history, these sorts of eyes, they all share the same vision. So that's something that's interesting about these shadow hunters is that they can all switch point of views from one of each other's eyes.
That would make going to a whorehouse very interesting.
Oh my god.
Always with you.
And all
Always
and
with you, brother.
and also obviously they can see in the dark. That much is obvious.
Clearly, we seem
And
to.
you figured out that they're very sensitive to light.
We seem to have poked the orcs a little bit that they consider us a real threat.
Yeah, but perhaps we should head back to town and rest.
I mean, we gotta tell. We've gotta warn them about this if they're sending guys like this around.
Not to mention, if the orcs are still here, the threat's still here to the town, and they should know about it.
That's what I just said. Let's go.
Hold on a second.
What are you trying to do?
Okay. So I don't see a distance listed for alarm. I want to cast alarm on that opening in the ground.
While he's doing that, could I also really quickly roll a discern reality?
Yes, both of you can do that.
Discern reality is
Plus was.
wisdom. Oh, thank God I don't have minus.
All right. Do you forget the spell? Do you take a -1 to ongoing, or no, Morgan? You got a -1 to that. You're spooked.
I'm gonna forget
spooked.
that. I'm gonna forget alarm.
Wait, I'm confused.
No, you're spooked.
Oh.
No, like because of everything that's happened, you aren't able to discern
Oh.
anything. Iridan's trying to comfort you, but like you're like, oh god. Actually,
Morgan's just on the ground, just shaking. Hasn't thrown up yet.
all right. You're no longer stunned, but because of that, go ahead and mark 1 experience, and I am gonna give you
Oh, no.
shaky -1 to your dex because this whole ordeal has been very traumatizing.
Well, these weren't part of the adventure stories I was told.
It's okay, Morgan. I'm here for you. You can hold on to me if you need to.
Baldric
And-
stinks of vomit.
Look, I'm not one to complain about odors. I can see from here.
All right, so you can cast alarm on that thing. Do you forget the spell? -1.
I forget alarm.
Yeah, you forget the spells. So you kind of put your hands on the entrance, and like there's this veil on top of it, and you'll have the alarm trigger in your mind. It doesn't make a sound. Does it make a sound? I don't think it makes sense.
No, I know when it happens. It'll wake me up if I'm asleep.
Yes, you will know. Okay, so it doesn't make a sound. There's no distance to it, but I'm gonna say within reasonable distance and a day's travel away from it. Yes, you'll know. You'll know.
Yeah, it's not too far. I can't leave one on the other side of the continent. That's
No.
that's understandable.
Yes. Okay, so you guys go embark back to town.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink really fast.
Okay, let's take a quick 5-10 minute break.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a 10-minute break and
All right.
relax. That was more intense than I thought.
Those guys were pretty nasty.
Yeah,
Almost as nasty as my barfing.
I mean, fucking orc ninjas, man.
Orc ninjas.
Yes, they're specifically orc shadow hunters. You know.
Oh yeah. Orc Shadowhunters specifically trained to kill elves.
Yep. Let's hope you don't have to fight them again.
They're like, alright guys, you see that one elf in that group? You fuck her up. Just that one.
Yeah. I was waiting. I was waiting for that moment where you tried to go try to fight them with a dagger. I was waiting for it. I was fucking waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
You're welcome. Happy to oblige.
It's okay, Morgan. I'll protect you. I promise I won't let them harm you again.
Vomits.
Yes, promptly vomits.
Let's try heaving after every other word.
Don't.
Oh my goodness.
Morgan just rolls over to the other side as you're dry heaving.
He's just shaking. Iridan is like, oh, it'll
Dodge
be
the
okay.
projectile vomit.
Oh my god.
I thought you said you were breaking for a second, so I actually switched off to the thing.
Yeah, we are breaking for a second. We're just
Oh,
having
okay.
some idle conversation, just
Oh,
relaxing.
okay.
We're having
Baldric's
some
just
fun.
attempting to hit on Morgan.
You know, while vomiting.
Dry heaving, remember?
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
sorry, dry heaving.
Totally empty at that point.
Baldric has been drained, and not in the good way.
Amazing.
Yes, you
All
are.
right, well, I'm ready whenever.
All right, roll call. Is everyone here?
Roll has been called.
I think Daniel's gone.
Yeah, Daniel's went to get something to drink, probably. You guys having fun? That was intense.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I got to barf a lot.
On your mandolin too.
God, Alex, I hope you barf on your piano. You don't know how much that kills me. That's just mean.
Oh, hey, Chris. I didn't notice. Chris is watching.
Hi, Chris.
That's basically it. Like, we figured out that, like, there were some tremors, like, going around. And that drove some, Ankegs toward a town. We went and looked at the tremors and shit, and it's like, those are, like, super regular and, like, not normal. That's probably bad things. Either a big engine or magic, and it was magic. So we went over there and we fucked them up. We actually fainted, is what we did. We made
They
them
did,
think, yeah.
They did a feint maneuver, and they pretended that they were about to attack, but they didn't, so that their main encampment was empty. And they went there, they killed a bunch of orcs, they killed a shaman. There's an entrance to what appears to be a long set of winding stairs going down. Then they decided to make camp in the middle of orc territory. That's fun.
I mean, I wasn't expecting orc ninjas. I was not literally expecting it.
And
Like,
then they
that
got
wasn't-
attacked
that
by orc
wasn't-
ninjas.
Orc ninja.
At that
Exactly.
point, I
Nobody
didn't know that
expects
was on the
this
table.
Inquisition.
I mean, shit, dude. Yeah, I'll think about orc ninjas from now on.
Yeah, now that I know, that's on the table. Okay.
I haven't historically fought orcs, so I wouldn't have known.
Ooh. Oh, you guys are. Ooh. Anyways, so we're all back.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'll have to go get my coffee in a second, but I'm back.
Okay, so let's get back to the things. All right, so y'all set out. You pack your gear. You pack your camping stuff, and you go back to town. It's a very long trek back.
Especially if you're vomiting.
Yes, the three of you are very weak, and Morgan right now is
Two of you.
shaky. His hands, like her hands, sorry, they don't stop shaking because of what happened
Two
that
of you,
night.
though. I'm fine.
Here you go, Morgan. Let me hold your hand and comfort you.
Iridan squawks at you and says, "No,
Bad bird, get away! Go, shoot!
Can the two of you please stop fighting?
Well, I'm sure that's helping your headache.
You like by the way, you were able to get some rest, but the both of you feel like you've had a very, very bad hangover. It's pounding, light, it's like very bad migraines. But anyways, you continue along your path, and eventually you make your way back to town. What do you guys do?
Hey, can I level
Rest.
up here, actually, Alex? I don't want to prepare spells.
Yeah,
because-
you guys are winding down, and you're able to level up, do all the things that you need to do.
Like, I don't necessarily want to spend a whole lot of time back here, but...
Well, you have to level up. I mean, to re-prepare at least. You have to re-prepare spells.
You'll be
I'm
spending
not
a day
doing
here.
that. I'm not re-preparing spells. That is not a thing I'm doing.
Then you can't level up.
Is that true, Alex?
I
mean, all I want is my new perk. I don't. I'll learn a spell, but I'm not gonna like prepare it.
Alright, when you have downtime equal to your current level plus 7, so you'll need 9 hours in order to fully level up.
Okay, so like, yeah, we're spending like a day here.
Yes, you're spending a day here.
Well,
That's
you
fine.
re-prepare then. I don't understand.
But I just don't.
You don't have
prepare.
to.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're preparing spells isn't like D&D here. It's literally if I have 30 minutes to sit down, I can do it again. It's just
You just want to keep alarm. Okay, I get
I
it.
don't want
It's
to
just
re-prepare
me. Just
spells.
wants
Yeah.
to keep that.
He wants to keep alarm. Okay.
Alright, so, you guys, who here can level up?
I can.
Alright, so the both of you.
I don't fuck up enough.
You don't fuck up enough.
I
Isn't that a
did
damn
either.
shame?
Alright, so the both of you get to choose one thing that you get to increase in stats. So choose one stat plus 1. Let me know when you guys do that.
I did that.
Can I-
Choose, say that again?
So one of your stats gets increased by 1. Anyone that you want. By the way, the maximum number you can have in a stat is 18, which is a plus 3. So you get to choose one of your stats and you get to add a plus 1 to it.
Can I find a doctor?
You'll be able to find a doctor, but let me deal with this first.
No problem. Call a damn ambulance.
I really, I'm not entirely sure what I want to take just yet, Alex. So
Okay.
is it okay if I just hold it till, like, the end of the session?
I would prefer it if you kind of figure it out before you leave for town, but I guess that's fine.
I just don't want to hold it up too much.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you think about that.
Because I kind of want to talk about some stuff with you in terms of doing things.
Alright. So, what's it called? You can, or do you want to also wait to choose your advanced move then?
Yes.
Okay.
We could just pick time to level up then.
Yeah, you can probably just
I
not
just-
level up. That'd be easy. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. You're not getting your bonuses for doing it.
Yeah, I just want to do it after the session so I can have an extended conversation with Alex about stuff.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, did you choose empowered magic there,
Yes, I
Taliesin?
did.
Alright. So you literally you go back to town, you're like, fuck this, you go to the library and you study. That's what you do for 9 hours.
Fuck this, I ain't sick.
He literally isn't sick, he recovered. Alright, so Taliesin goes to the library and Rook goes to like a bathhouse. And Baldric goes to the bathhouse and just soaks in like a nice flowery
Yes.
bathtub.
Yes, I spend 9 hours soaking in the bathtub cleaning
That
myself.
sounds accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I feel like that is very accurate.
Alright, so
I also
before
get to
you do
pick-
that though...
I also get to
you
pick a
are-
spell, don't I, Alex? I mean, obviously
Sorry,
I'm
you
not.
got a new spell, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But before you do that, before you do all of that, there's like a scene before that.
Mhm.
You come into town, and as you walk back, Esmond is running down the hill like he's huffing. He comes up to you guys. He says, "Oh my goodness, you guys were late. I was about to send a search party for you guys. Is everything all right? You look exhausted."
We're fine.
That's not good. Hold on. What? I said we'd be back tomorrow. We're early.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Just it's been crazy few days. Well, I have a report, and he takes out in like a stack of paper of the report of what happened. He seems so proud of himself. I've already sent a copy to my superiors. Would you like to read this? And he sticks it out to the
No.
party. Do you just walk past?
Morgan is going to attempt to raise her hand and kind of miss where it is.
And what's wrong? Is everything okay?
Got it.
Esmond actually, before you grab the paper, he grabs your hands, and there's a warmth. And he says, "Oh." He closes his eyes, and you feel the poison leaving you, and he's gonna do something here. Lay on hands, bitches. And it succeeds.
I feel life.
You are still shaken, but you are no longer sick.
No longer sick though.
You're no longer sick though. And he says, "Ah, yes." And then he looks over to Baldric, and says, "May I?"
I stick out my hand. So, please. I'm trying to hold back a barf.
Please help me. And he hears you too. And
Wow,
the poison.
those rolls.
Alright, and he smiles and says, "It's the least that I could do. You saved the town. What exactly happens? We saw the magic in the air, and then it stopped. And considering you're all back and safe, I'm sure you stopped whatever threat there was."
The immediate threat we have stopped.
Well, later tonight there is going to be a banquet in your honor, of course. The mayor, as well as the trade minister, is going to be talking to you. They have formally extended the invitation to you guys, should you want to come.
Well, that this sounds like it might be a fun event, right? Right.
I don't care one way or the other.
Sorry, respeak. It's gonna be tomorrow, so you guys have the whole day today to do whatever you guys want. So that'll be tomorrow night when they're setting up the banquet. And
A banquet would be lovely and refreshing. I don't mind if I participate in that.
A real heroes banquet.
yes, well, it'll be tomorrow night. Please, if you can, show up. I'll let them know that you'll be able to go.
Oh, but it's unfortunate because I don't have any nice clothes with me.
Actually, with that, I've already set up something. Please, once you go back to the Wayward's Inn, there's someone I would like you to meet.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, and we close the scene. Now, what are you guys doing?
I mean, I was at the library. I didn't hear any of this.
No, this is before you went back into town.
Oh no, I thought I had fucked off immediately. Oh, okay. This is before we went back into town?
Yes, like you're about to head into town. Esmond walked out to meet you guys. Was there anything you wanted to say to him?
I mean, we told him about the ninjas, right?
Yeah, well, I guess you did.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything to him.
Yeah, I mean, also, I don't know about... I'm guessing the party wants to stay for the banquet.
My character would demand to stay for the banquet.
Would demand.
Teehee.
Morgan would like to stay for the banquet, but would also understand if priorities.
Alright, as long as the alarm doesn't go off and nothing's gone down there, I don't have a problem with staying here for a little bit. Fine, whatever.
I look really excited to kind of clap my hands a little.
Alright, so, as that happens, Taliesin, you go out to the library, you level up there, you do all your stuff, you study. That's what you do, you literally study, you nerd. What does Khalgrast do?
Well, I'm gonna go try to find a drink, then reach into my pockets and realize I have 0 coin.
Well, actually, as the rest of you go back to the inn, Esmond, he meets you there. There is a tall and slender elf. Her arms are behind her head, her back, and she's standing straight, poised, in an elegant, beautiful dress. She looks to the party. "Ah, you must be the ones that helped save the town from the Yonkegs as well as the orcs." She looks
Yes,
up.
that is us.
So,
She walks up and she examines and takes a look at Baldric, and she says, "Suitable. Rancid, but suitable." And walks up over to Khalgrast.
I look so defeated. But my beautiful elf, I apologize. I have just
You
been
may
out in battle.
save your moves for the banquet when you are dressed appropriately. And she walks over to Khalgrast and says, "Oh, we must do something about your beard."
it stays.
I agree.
And says, "Oh, yes, of course, you dwarves and your beards." And walks over to Morgan, and she stops. "Ah, yes, an elf. There is a hidden elegance and beauty behind you. Although you seem quite shaken, we will need to give you some ale to relax your nerves."
I'm also quite shaken.
I'm not really into drinking.
My name is Alara. I am one of the town's ministers. I am also here as part of the Trade Guild's extension of their courtesy for protecting the town. Now, I know that you were all staying at the Wayward's Rest in the common room. I have since then, in Grati, moved you all to private, upper-class rooms. And you guys are staying at a pretty civilized place. Nice hotel room. Each of you guys will have your own room. And Baldric no longer has to sleep with the common folk.
Yes, thank you.
And as thanks, the town offers you this. And she takes a small little box of coin and opens it. There's about 200 in there altogether. Please, this is our humble invitation to the banquet tomorrow night. I hope to see you there, heroes of the town. And she walks out. And she turns and looks back to Belton and to Doan and says, "Yes, you may use my private tailor. You will all be suitably dressed for the occasion."
Oh man, I'm gonna put my character in a suit and tie. This is gonna be great. Love it.
Oh, thank you. You
gonna
are
look like a
quite
ZZ
the
Top
savior
music
to us
video.
all.
And she just walks out as you talk to her. She doesn't care.
Look, we may have saved the town, but you,
And the door slams.
my beautiful elf, have saved me and my soul.
Morgan taps Baldric. I think she's gone.
And Alyssa, the owner of the tavern, and says, "Oh wow, that's been a long time since the town has held a banquet. Very interesting. Anyways, I've already moved your things. I hope we didn't miss anything. If we did, please let me know. I will escort you to your rooms now." And and all that happens as the day wanes by. And you guys have 200 coin. How do you guys want to split that?
Evenly, I imagine, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, 50 coin
what he
per person.
said.
50.
All right. So
Yes, a 70-30 right down the middle, obviously.
Obviously. I'm gonna have words with the tailor. Like, I have very, very specific requests here.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna do the same after I change. And,
Lace
you
is
know,
fine. If it touches my skin, I'm going to stab you.
all right, hold on.
Nice.
You have no idea how
Alright,
awful
by the
that
way,
is.
By the way, just so you guys know, in your journals, there is a handout called The Wayward's Rest. Feel free to read that.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so the day continues, and Taliesin, like a messenger sends, and like you get your 50 coin, all that stuff while you're studying. Like yes. So, let's see. All right, the tailor knocks first on Baldric's door. "My name is Winston, sir. I am here as the tailor."
I open and I look as elegant as possible. You know, strike an elegant pose, and I say, "Thank you so much. You are quite the sight for sore eyes. It's been a while since I've been treated to a private tailor."
Yes, of course, sir. I am on here on Alara's request. Please, may I take your measurements?
Why, certainly.
He puts the stool down. He does your measurements. This will be Greti for Alara. She expects all of you to wear this to the gala. Please do, as my job depends on it. And he does all the measurements, and he says, "Thank you. We will have something to you. What color do you prefer? Do you prefer a summer color or a spring color?"
I would prefer summer. Just not midnight blue.
All right, I will make sure I check midnight blue off the list. And does Toblerone brown work for you?
Fuck you!
Toblerone.
Look, I don't think I'm good enough to wear Toblerone brown.
Fuck off! I hate all of you.
I'm not deserving enough.
You could have just left it there.
All right. So, anyways, so he says yes, of course. And then Taliesin, when you come back, you see an older gentleman. I forgot to describe him. He is in a vest and in a suit, not a tie but a bow tie. It is bright blue. That is the Alara's family sigil. And says, "Ah, yes, you must be Taliesin. My name is Winston. I'm here for the outfitting for your outfits to the gala." Looks over to Taliesin. I'm talking to you right now. Tim.
Oh, right. Yeah, hold. Oh, right. Sorry. No, I mean, in character, just like really delved into the books.
Yes,
Probably
if
took
you'd
them,
like, I can
like,
come
couple
back
minutes,
later.
yeah.
We can do your measurements then.
Oh, no. Now's as good a time as any. Right, let's do that.
And you go up to your private room with all your things there, and he does the measurements, and he requests,
Right, and I just give him, like, a really long list of, like, I mean, you know, as, like, technically I am nobility here, even if I'm not really representing anyone.
yes.
I need to be, like, presentable, and, you know.
All right. So, you're dressed in these clothing, and he says, "So, would you like summer colors or spring colors, sir?"
Spring, absolutely.
All right, I will do that as I am. And
I
your
have
shade
my
of
hair?
skin, your shade of skin. Would you like a flower to match your skin color?
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course. He recites back what you wanted to the T, in the order that you said it to, and says, "Will that be all?
Alright, sounds great.
We will get working on this straight away. You will have your clothing tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn." And he bows and he leaves. All right. So you guys have the rest of the day. What do you guys do? You just kind of like chill and Khalgrast. Winston approaches you. Do you say anything?
Nope.
It says, "Do you require measurements, sir?"
I don't know.
All right. Well, since this is your first time, all I need you to do is legs together, arms up, and he kind of like pushes you around, prods you a little bit, and says, "Do you mind taking off your gauntlets, sir?"
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, usually for these galas, armor is
Fit
not
it around.
Yes, of course, sir. And he does all the measurements with the gauntlets, of course. It's like, "You will receive this tomorrow morning." And he finally approaches Morgan and knocks on Morgan's door. You're still shaking, and says, "Alara already took your measurements. I will not need to. She personally requested you wear something specifically of her choosing. Are you all right with this, madam?"
She already has my measurements.
"Yes, would you like a measurements for your pet as well?" And Iridan just looks at you and says, "No."
Ooh, put the hawk in a tux.
Put
It
the
needs a
hawk
suit.
in a tux. Put that hawk
As
in a tux.
Morgan shrugs, please, Iridan. It's an event. You have to look your best.
Iridan just looks at you and nods.
Turn back to Winston. Absolutely.
Okay,
We'll
that's
have something
fucking creepy
prepared
though.
for you.
Just I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, no, I'm this lady's creepy, dude.
Woo!
A little bit. She already has my measurements. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, I'd watch your butt. Literally watch your butt.
But all elves are the same.
All right.
Don't they all have the same measurements though?
Oh my gosh. All right. So
Wow, racist.
right. So anyways, Winston leaves, and you guys are kind of left to your devices. Okay, now we get to do. You have 50 coin. What do you guys do in town?
I make sure that my hair is perfect.
All right. So you literally spend 7 hours on your hair.
7 hours on the hair.
That sounds about right. No.
Okay.
7 hours on my hair and 1 hour practicing.
Oh, on your mandolin, yes. And you tune that thing like, oof. You take it apart, you clean it.
I
there's
think
still
it's gonna
Actually,
take
I
more
want to
than an
say-
hour to clean it.
Yeah, the
It's
first thing
probably
I do
gonna
is actually
take-
clean my mandolin and
That-
mess with it and make sure it's tuned.
That's probably
And
most
then
of
I go
the
to my
day.
hair.
Yes. Okay. What about everyone else?
I cloister myself in my room and yell at my gauntlets for tempting me.
Alright,
What
so
is the name of the? Jeez, I forget his name every time.
The paladin?
Somebody- Yes, the paladin.
Esmond.
Esmond. I was gonna say Edmund, but I felt that was wrong.
Close. Esmond.
I'm gonna find that guy.
Yes, Esmond right now is at the one of the places of faith. There's not a church here, but like there's a general conglomeration, and he's like handing out food to the poor right now.
I want to let him know. Esmond, I may have a somewhat of a solution for your metal shortage.
Oh yes. Oh, that would be great. I can pass this message along to the builders of the town.
I want to tell them about all the battle axes that are at the Gates of Dawn.
Yes, the smiths, they can melt them down for nails. That would be perfect.
You better make sure to tell them to not go there right now, though.
may not want to go there immediately, as we did run into some hostile forces, resistance, that may still be lingering there.
All right. He says to you, yes. Well, I will mark this down. I'll write another report. I love writing reports. And he says, all right, well, if that's the case, you will let me know when it is safe. And you'll show me where the cache is, and we can bring it back to town.
We will do just that.
Excellent! All right. Would you like to help her? And he kind of offers you a spoon, and like there's a like some like metal, or so there are pots of like soup and food and bread, and he's handing them out to the poor right now.
I would love to, actually. Woo.
Right, your hands are shaking, but you're able to do it. You're still shaky.
Still shaky.
Still shaky.
Oh, right, I
from
forgot that. Still shaky.
You're still shaky. But
Need to let him take my mind off of it.
Yeah, you're trying to, but you're still shaky. And Iridan is also helping out. You know, he's performing for some kids right now. You know,
Perfect.
He's flying around. That's what you're doing for the day. Alright, Khalgrast, do you just find a hole in the wall and drink?
I'm gonna go groom my beard. I guess these people don't like look at me.
You groom your beard. Okay.
Yep.
What about Taliesin?
Well, I mean, if we're not getting any pings on the alarm today,
No,
then...
you do not.
I mean, God, I guess I'm just gonna fucking relax.
Yeah, for
I
the
don't have
first
anything
time
I
in like
gotta
a
do.
couple weeks, you're able to relax in a nice room.
So I'm gonna sleep the whole day.
Alright, so you sleep for the rest of the night. It is the crack of dawn. It's about 6 in the morning the next day. And you hear on all your doors, and as you open them, all your dresses and suits are there. They're used with the finest of silks. They are all embroidered, perfect. Like there's gold lacing, and it's they all have the same golden sash instead of a bow tie, but they all have a sash. For the men, you have the bow ties, but for the woman, the Morgan, there's a sash. The one woman that you wear that's light blue in color, that is again the color, the family color of Alara. So I was like, sort of like letting everyone know that you are her guests specifically.
Perfect.
Dude, that's kind of creepy. I don't know, man.
Dude, I don't like her putting collar on
That
you already,
is-
dude.
that
That's
is-
a little forward.
Where is this apparent symbol that I have to be wearing as well?
It's just across your it's a sash,
Okay,
What
so
it
it's
is.
on the sash. Okay.
and it's like the all beautiful colors. You have the spring colors for Taliesin and Morgan, and you have the summer colors for Khalgrast and Baldric. And Khalgrast, the the measurements. What it was is that you just have rolled up sleeves and a vest.
That's great.
Good.
Oh, I was kind of imagining like a suit, like kind of bulging around the gauntlets, so that like just his
It
gauntlet
does
pits are
look
coming
like
out.
that at first, but Winston says, "So I recommend you just roll up your sleeves."
No, then he looks like a gorilla in a suit.
He literally does.
Well,
You're forgetting the hawk.
Oh
What
yes,
about
and
Bard?
Iridan has a little suit too. It's like a little bright white suit in the tux.
Hell
yeah.
yeah!
Have you ever
And a
seen,
top
like, those
hat,
monkey-
and a top hat, and the
And a
bird
top
has a
hat.
top hat,
God,
and a
he
cane,
is
annoying.
and a
He is
cane,
upset.
and a cane.
Wow, Iridan, you actually look good right now.
how does
And
that work?
Iridan just looks
Doesn't
at
he?
and no, like he looks at Baldric and does the ha ha face, and then when Morgan says, "Doesn't he?" He looks at you betrayed, just completely betrayed.
That's a side stare that birds do when they're looking right at you.
Oh my god.
All right, so you all dress up and you have like the whole day. Do you guys just kind of like prepare, eat, relax? Well, you guys still can.
Tune my mandolin, take care of it, things like that, and then
Yeah,
I make my hair look nice and fancy.
All right, so you do that, and you're wearing all these beautiful, like it's very form-fitting. The measurements were perfect to a T, but well, except for Khalgrast, that's different.
Am I still shaking?
You are still shaking, yes.
All right. Where are the? I'm gonna go ask my good friend Khalgrast. How do I take care of this?
And you like kind of look at her hands, and her hands are shaking right now.
Oh, come with me.
Shouldn't you talk to the bard? No, I'm actually serious. I've got the remove an enchantment thing.
It's not an
It's not an
enchantment. It's
enchantment.
not an enchantment.
Oh, so I can't remove it?
It's
No,
a
you
physical.
cannot.
It's a physical debilitation.
Yes.
My brain am really spooked.
We're going to the bar.
Okay.
All right. So you go to the bar, and Khalgrast, what do you order? Imagine.
The shittiest drink.
Okay. All right.
Shittiest drink.
So the man behind the counter, you would know his name is Arthur by now. Brother of Lissa, who is the tavern owner, and he says, "All right, we got the Black Widow's barf right here." Slams it on the table and pours it. Like, this is yellow, musty liquid.
Perfect. I take some, pour it into a small glass, small glass, like a little bit, like an ounce or two. I'll combine it with a little a specific herb from the herbs and poultices. Mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Slide it over. Drink that. It's medicine.
The Black Widow's bar?
It's medicine.
It's medicine. She's gonna drink it.
All right, you drink it. Okay, so
What's the name of the elf who got us the clothes?
I will type it down.
Lyra, I think?
Alara.
Alara.
2 A's. Because elves have extra vowels, because that's how they work.
She's
Okay.
a fancy elf. She's not like me. I'm from the city. I have a normal person name.
Yes, you have a normal person name. Anyway, so go ahead and clear Shaken for now.
Woo.
Right,
For
so go
now.
ahead and mark off herbs and poultices there. One of them. You already did?
No, I'm going to.
Yes. Okay, so you're able to do that. You have to crush them into really fine powder. It takes all of them. It takes one use of it.
All right.
And you're able to cure Shaken. And you relax, although you're feeling weird. You're feeling really warm. You've never had a drink before. It's your first time.
Boy.
She's so pure.
All right, so
And at this point, I will then I'll say all right. So now just stay close to me. If you've never had anything to drink before, you may get a little lightheaded. But while we're walking around, I'm gonna go ahead and discern realities.
all right, so you're walking over to the gala.
Oh, so we're walking to the gala?
Yeah, it's about that time.
So I'd like to discern realities.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, roll wisdom. All right, ask me one of those questions.
All right. What should I be on the lookout for?
Okay, you should be looking out for watchful eyes for people who want to gain favor with you.
All right.
Because you do notice something going around. Like while you're walking through and you're making your way across the paths, there's a lot of like other families like of different colors that you notice in the Wayward's Rest. They don't really show themselves normally because the traders guilds are wearing all different sorts of clothing, but in these sort of events, family pride is something. Right? You see Alara's crest. You see other families of all sorts. Some tied to Orncia, others tied to factions related to the elves. And this here is sort of like a gathering, because again, the Wayward's Rest is a popular place, and this is the first time they've had this in like a couple months. They've actually had to stop this event because of the tremors, and now that the tremors somewhat have stopped, they're able to celebrate again. And what better time to celebrate when you have a few heroes that just saved the town. Right, so
So we're at the gala now?
yes, you are at the gala.
I want to find Alara.
All right, so good.
I'm doing as I was told, and Morgan is sticking with Khalgrast.
All right, so you find yourselves at in this amazing open building. It used to be a keep, but they've remade it into like the trade hall center, and like a lot of different types of gardens and buildings that all have been repurposed for like it's a giant banquet hall, literally a giant banquet hall. Baldric, you find yourself finding Alara, and she is surrounded by a posse. And she's
I'm just, schmoozing my way over to her.
You schmooze your way over to her. You take. Oh, by the way, what you guys can do is carouse.
Yes, I sure can.
Okay.
See, for those that don't know what that is, let me go ahead and read that out for you guys. When you return triumphant and throw a big party, that's paid for. On a 10+, choose 3. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. On a miss, you still choose 1, but things get really out of hand. So anyways, you get to befriend a useful NPC, you hear rumors of an opportunity, you gain useful information, and you are not entangled, ensorcelled, or tricked. So, you guys, the coin has been spent for you, and you get to roll 2d6 plus 1.
Okay, do we have to do that right now?
You don't have to do that right now, but you could
'Cause
carouse.
I was gonna do my charming and open first.
Charming and open is actually only against players, not against NPCs.
It's not against NPCs?
Correct.
No. Charming and open is speak friendly with someone. You can ask their player.
Yeah, that's actually why it's good.
Because I'm seeing when you speak frankly with someone, okay, you can ask their player a question. Never mind. I read that wrong. Okay, so what do we roll for the carouse?
Carouse is 2d6 plus 1 for every extra 100 coins spent. So you guys can spend extra coin if you want. You guys still have some coin left over.
And what are the choices again?
You befriend a useful NPC, you hear rumors of an opportunity, you gain useful information, and the last one is you are not entangled, ensorcelled, or tricked.
So if we spend more coin, we can get Talesin's thing up one more, right?
Yes, to get a 10. If you want, you can spend 100 coin. Like that extra stuff is like perfume, more better clothing, or like you have like accessorize. You know, you come in
Or
on
my good charm.
your good charm. you come in on a
What?
freaking horse carriage.
Well,
Or
I mean, my natural charm.
All right, but who's spending that money?
Well, we can all
Just
chip
all
in.
spend 25.
We could all just take, I'll just take 25.
Yeah, just all spend 25.
Sure.
All right, you all spend $25. 25
I
coins.
guess that was decided for
It's
me.
on a hair.
I
Make it on
mean,
the
if
hair.
you say no, we don't do it. You have to okay it. It's your money.
Yeah, Khalgrast, do you okay this? We didn't mean to speak for your character.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's go ahead and do that, yeah.
All right, so you roll a 10, and go ahead, choose 3 of that list. You befriend a useful NPC, you hear rumors of an opportunity, you gain useful information, or you are not entangled, ensorcelled, or tricked.
All right, so that last one first.
All right, so yeah, the last one, none of you guys are tricked.
Yeah. Befriend a useful NPC, and what was the other one with the NPC as well?
You hear rumors of an opportunity, or you gain useful information.
Useful information. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So which 3 do you choose?
Probably not the opportunity, because we already know of that thing up north that we can check out.
Yep.
So you want to gain useful information?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you come in, and you hear at the back of your mind, Khalgrast, like, these human affairs, they always seem so extravagant, and it feels like they're compensating for their very short and minuscule lives.
I ignore it and just walk forward.
No,
and start
none of
choosing.
you can hear. Only Khalgrast can hear this, by the
Only
way.
Khalgrast hears that
Oh,
one.
that's what he's
The
thinking, okay.
gauntlets.
And Khalgrast, like at the back of your mind, you just hear this. You hear like the emotion of bemusel.
Bemusel.
I don't need this right now.
Yes, here I am going on a magnificent journey with you, slaying demons, killing devils, and now you're partying like that bard over there. And you just see like the camera pans over to Baldric smooshing from his way through all the...
Ladies?
Yeah. So,
Look, he knows how to carry himself.
and he does. He was actually born and bred in this sort of environment. So he's actually doing surprisingly well, and he's making a lot of friends, much to the surprise of the remainder of the party.
These people are just as disgusting as the ones back home.
All right, and you hear, oh, ha, 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 Alara, you are too funny, and you finally make it to Alara, and she's sitting on a couch with like her date to the night a very large and muscular man, where the suit is kind of like bulging from all the muscles.
I was
Sitting.
dead set expecting
that's
you to
why
say
you-
that Morgan was already there or something.
Dude, he's like totally like stealing the shtick over there.
All right, and
Morgan is currently following behind Khalgrast.
yeah, and
Talisin's already in the mix.
Taliesin is like mingling with everyone.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so let's deal with Baldric first. As you finally get up to Alara, what do you say?
I just say, Alara, you look so beautiful tonight. Thank you so much for your kindness and hospitality.
You actually clean up quite well. Be careful, you might make my date jealous. And the man next to Alara is stone faced, just looking up and down at you, kind of scanning you.
Oh, we know I'm no competition for someone as beautiful as him.
He kind of gruffs. Ah, yes. Would you like to take a seat? Please do tell everyone the story of what happens when you save the town twice over now.
So I sit down and I begin telling the story, regaling them of my heroics and everything I did to save everybody.
Tastefully leaving out the vomit.
Yes, leaving out the vomit, making myself seem extra heroic.
Ah, yes. The fair maiden Morgan was nearly felled by the brutish orcs.
Exactly.
Alright, so so you continue to schmooze up to Alara, and Taliesin, you begin to mingle, and again, all these different people are walking up to you. You see a count. Count Locke walks up to you, and he is dressed head to toe in a black suit, and there's red underneath. His family color is red. And says, "You must be the wizard. The educated one, yes."
Something like that. Actually, yeah, I would like to like move this into like some sort of like amusing anecdote from university. Actually,
Is that what you
just
said,
like no, like I'm talking to you, the DM.
What are you trying to do?
Just sort of like when the proverbial camera comes back, you know, like, and we never did break the curse, and as far as I know, his hair still glows blue to this day.
And like everyone laughs around you. It's like, oh, Taliesin, you are far too intelligent for this world, and they're definitely all schmoozing up to you. And they're buying you drinks, they're giving you things, they're letting you try food.
I'm used to hangers on, dude. Like I know these people. Like
yes, but the
courtiers,
Yeah, Count Locke though, he is different. He walks up, and there's a glint in his eye, and says, "Ah, yes." And then when he walks up, everyone around you kind of just like bows their head, just kind of walks away. It seems that you are Alara's guest tonight. A shame. I was hoping to reach you first, but Alara is always quite quick on these things. Oh yes, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Count Locke. I am the one that helms the militia, as well as the one faith area that Esmond was working in.
Right. Well, I'll bow back to him and give him the whole spiel that I'm supposed to give him. I don't know enough about Frost Elf nobility to... Yeah.
Ah, Frost Elf, you are from the Crown then. Very rare to see you down here nowadays. Well, and he kind of like sits
I just shrug when he says it. It's like kind of look to my right and shrug.
He says, I will be careful about Alara though. It is a bit bad faith to claim newcomers into the town. And he kind of are you wearing the bow tie or not? The blue bow tie that was color coordinated with everything.
I mean, yeah, it came with the thing.
Yes, and he looks over to the bow tie and says, "Yes, just so you know how it works in this town is those who come in are marked by the families. Some of the families are quite obvious, like Alara's. Others, not so much. They're usually marked, and I guess."
Is this thing magical?
No, you don't have to worry about that. At least I don't think so. And at least I don't put magical enchantments on my marks.
Huh.
And yes, it does seem a little bit...
Yeah. I mean, I do, like, have magical stuff, so, like, I can detect magic on this later.
You could detect magic. That's up to you, though.
Is casting a spell like a cantrip like that, is that, like, a big to-do, or is that a thing I could do without, like, really being disturbing at a party?
You could find, like, a little, like, a place in the corner, and you can kind of just, like...
I'll do that later, then.
you'll do that later. And he speaks to you and says, Alara hasn't been doing so well. She deals with trade mostly, but because of all the caravans gone missing, well, it's no surprise that she's marked the heroes that save the town. More caravans come. The town thinks they're safe. She makes money. That's what this all is, after all. He kind of leans back. As well, should your deal with Alara not go through so well, come talk to me. And he kind of hands you a little envelope with an address and like a code word and stuff like that. And it says, I don't usually like to find myself in these gatherings. I find them far too posh. I'm more of a pragmatic man myself. I hope you have a good night, Taliesin. You seem to fit very well. Unlike your two companions over there, and like the camera pans over to Morgan, kind of like trying to like push away hordes of men trying to suit her, and Khalgrast just like drinking alone in a corner.
Morgan, why don't you just pretend like Khalgrast is your date?
Oh no!
Like, why don't you just do that?
Oh my god, do it!
I mean, it'll take
Morgan's
everybody
going
off
to
your back.
very awkwardly attempt to sling her arm around his.
But remember, they're an elf and a dwarf, so she's really tall and he's really short.
I think you're gonna have to rethink the logistics of this.
Rethink this through.
Just
What are you doing?
Just put your hand on the.
What are you doing?
Listen, I take Morgan's hand and I grab at I basically grab a thumb of Khalgrast's gauntlet, and I put the thumb in her hand. I say, "There, now you're a couple."
Wait, did you just?
Sure did.
Did you just touch the gauntlet?
I 100% just did that.
He touched the gauntlet.
Does something happen when I do that?
Does something happen?
But did he make me also touch the gauntlet?
I mean,
Yeah.
this is gonna happen first, and then if nothing happens, then you're touching the gauntlet.
You just hear like the loudest groan in your head, Khalgrast. And you hear a followed by an oh, interesting, and he stops talking for the night.
So I got a question, Alex.
Yes.
It's just.
Is there a way that I could collect information out of Alara?
Yes, you can. We're gonna get back to that. Sorry, I was going through
That's
all the people,
carousing,
and then,
or parlay.
but
That's a
you
thing.
made that is parlay, correct? But you made an interesting connection with Locke. So his name is Count Locke. That's Locke with an E at the end.
Right.
And we go back to the camera, and Baldric finishes his tale, his regaling tale of his heroics, as he finishes the mandolin with a rockstar finish, and everyone's like, all like the tasteful clapping. It's like, oh, that's so great! You're so heroic.
Golf
And,
clap?
right, and Alara says, yes, well, I will now retire to the private rooms. Baldric, will you may?
I would be honored to accompany you.
Right, and she turns over to her quotation marks date and says, be a dear and fetch us something to eat. And he kind of gruffs and nods. He stands
dude,
up.
Dude, you don't want to do this, oh god.
And he looks over to Baldric, and he kind of nods. He's like,
Hey, I'm gonna sneak off to a corner and just like make sure that this thing isn't like magical or anything.
yes! Go ahead and cast Detect Magic. Go ahead and roll,
Beep.
what's your roll?
I didn't do it.
Oh! This is great. This is great. This
It's
is
not
great.
magical. I don't see it's magical
no,
at all.
No. Well, okay,
Or
hold
I
on.
think it's magical and it's not.
No. This is okay. No, you cast Detect Magic. Okay, this is gonna be great. All right, and okay, this is what happens. First, I got to deal with Baldric. Baldric, you're
Goddamn.
led to a back room, very fancy, like VIP in like the clubs, and there's some champagne and there's some. He said, "Please have a seat."
Oh, dude, wait a minute. No. I gotta.
You.
Hold on. I gotta. I see that happening. I'm like, oh god.
Morgan looks down.
Come on, Morgan.
Where are we going? Where are we going? What's happening?
You drag, and like all these men are like, "Oh, you two are such a cute couple."
That
Like-
idiot's gonna get us in trouble. Come on.
you walk over, and as Alara sits down, and Baldric, you sit down. You're about to share a wine. The drapes rip open, and there is Khalgrast and Morgan standing before you.
How'd we get here? Why are we here?
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt for more
Hi.
guests.
You were
Alara
waiting.
says,
You were waiting for her.
"Yes, please have a seat. Join us." And like, there's a tone in Alara's voice that you hear, and then you sit down. In the corner of your eye, you see Taliesin kind of run off to a corner, and
Oh God.
and Alara begins to speak. "Yes, well, I was going to want to have a private conversation with Baldric, but I guess you're all here."
I'm glaring over in the direction, and I say,
Oh, should
Would
we,
you-
should we
would you-
go?
if you don't mind, we were having a, private conversation.
Wait, you said I wanted my way in here
Start
too?
to
Is that-
No,
is that
no.
what you said?
Taliesin, you go off to your corner to cast your
Okay,
spell. I'm
okay.
gonna resolve that in a second here.
Okay.
I feel like I know what's gonna happen when Morgan starts to get up.
Oh God.
I feel like Taliesin's just gonna be like, no.
All right. So, Alara goes to speak, and as she starts speaking, Taliesin, you go to a corner. You check, and you put your hand on your neck, and as you cast detect magic, the magic reverberates and sparks fly from your hand, and it shoots out into the room, and like a bunch of guests turn and look at Taliesin.
No way, dude. I'm already dumped out of there by the time people are looking. Defy danger.
Defy danger!
No.
No.
Oh, you're it's like,
Danger defied.
What?
Yeah.
Casting spells, show us! Party tricks! And then, and you're kind of trying to find, and then you run, you kind of you skirt through the back doors, and just as Morgan was about to stand up and leave, Taliesin, you walk into the room, you close the drapes, and you turn around, you see everyone else there.
Hi, Taliesin.
My face is like beet red.
I am so annoyed.
Morgan's like midway about to leave before when Taliesin comes in, like, hi, how are you?
Hello everyone, my lady.
Alara sees the magic from your hand, and she narrows her eyes like, "Please, have a seat."
I like kind of, like you do the hand motion where you're like throwing the water off your hands, but sparks are coming off my fingers.
Yeah.
Just getting all the last out.
DM, where is my bird currently?
Oh, your bird? Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Like,
So
where
still
is
in-
my bird currently?
Iridan, once he gone, he actually was taken by a butler and was taken to the other room where all the pets are.
Why would they take my bird? That's a friend.
And Iridan's like, "Squawk!" And then now they have all the pets in the room, and Iridan is having the time of his life performing
Good.
tricks. He's completely distracted. You can try to call for him, but no. This is the first time Iridan's been at a banquet. He is going to have fun.
He's going to have fun.
They're all
Birds
getting
just want to
drunk.
have fun, you know?
All of the animals, I guess they're just a bunch of rangers here. What?
No, just pets, like
Like trained animals, dude. Yeah, I mean, so.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
there's
the
an
rich have
elephant
to
in there,
have
too.
their dogs and their
They have to
cats
have
and their
their
elephants.
And elephants.
All right. So, anyways, as you all relax and sit around the table, Alara is annoyed but says, "Yes, I'm all here to ask for a favor. As you know, there is a missing caravan. I was going to prescribe the help of you all to find it. There's a very sensitive, a very sensitive piece of belonging in there that I desperately need. If you're traveling north or west, please do, if you have the time in your hearts, as heroes of the town, to find it and bring it back to me. You will be well compensated."
My dear Alara, I don't suppose you would tell us the contents of this. If this is such a dangerous mission, it's important for us to understand what exactly we're transporting.
Okay, all right,
And to
Alara. She narrows her eyes. You're going to have to parlay with her. She does not. Okay.
Can I like?
She
aid
Are you
in
guys gonna
here?
assist me?
Yeah, I'm gonna assist.
I
Go
would
ahead,
like
roll
to
bond.
assist as well. 2d6 plus 1.
2d6 plus 1. Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna just say like.
Oh god.
That's
I guess let me see if I'm successful first. Like, hold on. All right, now listen.
Oh hey, I finally get an EXP though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that work on that? Bond,
It worked.
bond roll?
It's
Pardon?
a roll. I mean.
It's a roll.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I
Well,
didn't.
it does affect it, but something will happen. Morgan, you're a little bit tipsy from all the things that you've drank tonight, and you come out slurred. It's like,
What's
Okay,
in the box?
Now hold on. Okay, so like I personally don't really care whatever it is, and this, I mean, that sounds like something we can probably take care of. I mean, we have to make a short detour to the north, to deal with something. So like, just give us some horses, and yeah, no problem.
All right, so that's a 9 altogether. Khalgrast, are you gonna help too, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna mix her a drink. My specialty.
Oh my god,
Go ahead and roll your.
are you gonna use your herbs and poultices again?
No. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. But right now Morgan and Baldric is leading the roll, so you can't really parlay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just how I have to do it, actually,
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your bond with Baldric. Oh my god, you actually succeed. Holy shit!
God, I
Just
can't
let
get
me-
any experience. Fuck.
I've gained 1 whole EXP.
I'm already
Alright,
level
let me-
3, my dude.
So, so you're gonna parlay. All right. So you want to know exactly what is inside? Baldric?
I mean, yeah, I
Um,
guess we got that.
Yeah, maybe also some horses, right?
Yeah, like I guess this is just
Yes.
like we're getting some details out of her that we maybe
Just
wouldn't
loosen
be
'em up.
getting
Okay.
otherwise.
So Alara, she drinks the thing, and you're just talking. She's giving you details, and you're having a grand old time as everyone's looking for where's Taliesin? I want more magic tricks. And she says, "All right, all right. You do deserve this. You are the heroes after all." And you can tell she's getting a little bit drunk too. And she says, "Okay, look. Inside there's a ledger. This ledger is very important to me. It has trade routes of Ornstein caravans. If I know where they are, I can strike deals with them, and they can come into town, and the town will prosper from all the caravans. No one really wants to come north anymore because of all the orcs. And so that's why I need it. But it's gone missing. I don't know why, but I need it. I will make sure that this town will prosper." And she's had a little bit too much to drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a little too strong. Whoops.
So,
Uh-oh.
Well, no, whatever. That's fine then. Yeah. that's-
I'll loan you guys horses. I'm not giving you horses, but I'm loaning you guys horses.
Oh, it would be much appreciated, my beautiful Alara.
But you must stay the rest of the night and enjoy. I put a lot of resources into this. All right, you can't just go.
I have no
My
problem
dear,
with
it'd be
drinking your.
difficult to leave someone so beautiful as you.
I have no problem drinking your free booze.
And as you say that, the alarm goes off.
Hold on. Whoop. Wow, the music ended right then. That was really good.
Perfect.
Good timing.
All right. Well, hold on. Alarm just went off.
The who's
What?
what?
The alarm? What?
Understood.
So what do you guys do?
But
Where we... What's the alarm? Where are we going?
Hey, actually, we need those horses. There's somebody going into the rift or whatever the hell that was.
oh, my dear Alara, we would greatly appreciate if we could have those horses as soon as possible.
Wait, you're going now? But there's a party.
You want your ledger back, right?
Yeah.
Look, my dear,
Well,
the
I
sooner
like,
we
listen,
start this, the
what was her
sooner
name
we can
again?
Get back.
What was her name again?
Alara.
Lady Alara. There is a high likelihood that some orcs are going to be getting a hold of some sort of elven artifacts at the place where they were performing that ritual. It is very important that they don't get a hold of whatever is down there.
No, I will have it. You'll stay and enjoy yourselves right
Alara?
now.
You want your ledger back, right?
Klaus! And she screams from the behind the thing.
Guys, you should have just let me mix another drink for her. I could have made her just pass out.
And you see the big huffing man come in, open the drapes, make sure they have a good and she passes out. And Klaus looks at the party. What do you guys do?
Klaus, you should get Lady Alara here.
Klaus, we gotta go be
Yeah,
heroes.
that's just like
I cut my fucking hand over fucking Morgan's mouth. Shut up.
Klaus, we were just in the middle of an agreement. I apologize for this. She was going to be lending us horses.
I was
to
standing
find supper.
outside. She wants you to stay here.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it?
Can we parlay with him?
You try to parlay with him.
Come here, Klaus.
Yeah, let's parlay.
Yeah, fine. Actually, that's fine. We're gonna fucking party then. Let's come in, Klaus. Like we ain't got anybody else to party with.
Klaus.
Wait, are we gonna try a parlay or not?
That's our deal. Like I don't know.
Wait.
Well, I mean, just as
wait. I want to have a drinking
rolls.
contest with Klaus.
Okay, so
I'm gonna challenge you to a drinking contest.
Alright.
You're not gonna do that.
all right, Baldric or not Baldric, Khalgrast, you sit him down. He said, Klaus was town champion of drinking contest.
Dwarf.
Is this challenge?
Yeah.
The gauntlet's been thrown.
and Voss, you hear Voss at the back of your mind just go, "Oh dear." It's just like, oh no. All right, so go ahead.
Oh, that one woke you up. Okay.
All right, Khalgrast, go ahead and
Okay, I'm gonna use my +1 forward from my discern realities from earlier on this roll.
yeah, I guess.
5 coins on Khalgrast.
Good.
That's a 10, and he actually fucking passes out, and you're fine.
Done.
And Voss at the back of your mind, just so you know, I helped you out there.
I'm aware.
All right, so do you guys book it out of the party?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're just gonna crawl out this window here.
Yeah, there's a window right there. You just kind of crawl out, and both of them are passed out.
I open the window. I mean, I open it bigger for me.
Right.
All right, and do you call for Iridan?
Absolutely.
And it's a button bomb, and Iridan flies out, and
I've got
he
to
looks.
say, Iridan, you look absolutely stunning in that.
It bends its neck down, takes one of its wings, takes off the cap, and throws it at your face.
I give it to Morgan and say, I think your bird lost this.
It just flaps in your face.
I'm gonna put on the hat.
Hey, I'm glad we got out of there, but where are those horses?
All right, and
No,
you remember the envelope there, Taliesin.
I mean, shit.
Fucking flashback, whatever.
Hold on, I'm thinking here.
We could also talk to Esmond.
Just so, you're not sure where he is, and it's going to take you some time to find him. It is about 1 a.m. right now, so he might be sleeping. He might be still helping the poor. But the thing is, the alarm went off. It'll take you 6 hours by walking to get there, or about 1 hour and a half to book it on a horse.
Then let's get those horses.
Let's get horses. That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
if
saying.
nothing
could
else, we
ask
can just
Esmond
rent
for
some
horses.
if we can't convince him that like we were promised some.
Did we have... She didn't give us any proof, did she?
Nope.
No, she passed out.
Nope, she passed out.
Well, let's go steal some horses.
Remember, Taliesin, you could ask Locke for help.
I can.
We did
I don't
one.
want to do that just yet.
Oh, you don't want to? Okay, great, cool. All right, so what are you guys? You gonna just trying to find some horses?
Yes.
Okay, well, all right. That's pretty much what I had planned for this session. I pretty much what the route that I thought was gonna go. But so do you guys want to keep going for about another 30 minutes, or do you want to end it here and start the next session with you guys trying to find some horses?
We'll keep going.
You guys want to go for a little bit more?
I want to keep going.
Depends on what you have, plan for us and whatnot.
Yeah.
You guys aren't going to be going into the actual like.
Yeah, we're not
get
gonna
there?
get there. We may get there, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
but
we're
you
just
guys-
gonna try to find some horses.
Yes. You guys want to do
Let's
that?
get some horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather get that out of the way.
Okay.
Where's the nearest stable, master?
All right. Yes. You find you know what you've stayed here long enough. You know the lay of the town. You find the stable master. It is 1 a.m, by the way. He's asleep.
How much would it cost to like rent a horse for a day?
Let's see. How much would it cost to rent a horse for a day? So the items. Doo-doo-doo. Transport horse. So it takes 75 coins to actually buy a horse. So if you want to rent it for 1 day, that'll be.
But we're the saviors of the town.
You are the savior.
Surely we
Just
can
hold
get
on,
some
what-
sort of discount.
Well,
Gonna
he's
knock
not
on the
awake.
door.
Just how much does it cost, Alex?
Gonna get a 5-figure discount.
You know, I'm trying to figure out what a fair way to do this is.
I think we should knock on the door and see if we can do another like maybe parlay with the guy, convince him.
I
we're
would like to know
heroes
the
of
price
town, we're not a
before
danger.
we.
Yeah, no,
wake the guy up at 1 a.m. That
It
seems
is.
to be very, very
it'll
amenable
cost
to do
you
that.
for 4 horses. It'll cost you 40 coin altogether.
No. We don't need 4 horses. We need like 2.
We need 2.
Yeah, we only
Me too?
need 2
Okay.
horses.
Yeah,
two
Yeah. So if
horses.
that's the case, then it'll be 20 coin for a night a day.
All right,
Let's do it.
I'm just gonna write a very short promissory note here. I'm gonna take out like a scroll and my pen, and just very probably not the clearest, but like just in very shorthand. Like, listen,
the
we're
honored guests of Alara.
yeah. Well, just like
okay.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't,
Go
put
ahead.
that, don't put that there.
I'm not putting that there.
Just put that. We'll give him 25. Which
No,
is
I'm what I'm doing is I'm just saying like, listen, I needed some horses. It was short notice. I didn't want to wake you. Here's 30 gold for 2 horses.
There you go. Yeah.
You hold this 10 until I get back. Like that's your insurance that I'm bringing your damn
The
horses.
10
back.
as collateral.
10 is collateral.
Sounds good.
And you dump it into a little bag.
Yeah, and just like stuff
go
the
ahead.
note in there and leave
Yeah.
it somewhere he'll
Go ahead and
find
mark
it.
off 1 adventuring gear from your backpack
Can I
to
just-
find the bag.
Can I do something really
I don't
quickly?
actually have adventure gear.
Does anyone have adventuring gear? Otherwise, you just have to toss the gold onto the ground.
Yes.
Okay, so use 1. You find a bag. Put the coin in.
Okay, now I'm down to 9 gold, but whatever. We're not going to need to
I
buy
have
anything in the damn dungeon.
here as well.
But I think Baldric used one of his, and you put the
Yes.
coin in the bag. Yeah, you nail it against one like the post, and here you go. You write the note.
Yeah.
And-
Can I
in there.
really quickly ask which one of the horses is the fastest horse?
Can you speak to horses?
Absolutely. I have wild
Holy shit, you can speak to horses. Okay,
What the
so-
fuck?
Are you talking to horses? This is insane.
Absolutely, I'm gonna talk.
Does he
Morgan's
talk
gonna
in
walk
horse at
straight-
them, or does he talk
Morgan.
in common at them?
No, he speaks common. She speaks.
Oh,
Common.
so okay, so this is Donkey Ollie rules where the all the animals can talk, but just none of the people can understand them.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna get drunk.
And then we're gonna use shh. I'm asking the horses which
Yeah.
one of them is
Yeah,
the fastest
Morgan's drunk,
one.
guys.
No.
Oh, Roadster over there thinks he's the fastest, but I'm the fastest. And there's like a good 10 minutes of huffing and neighing and like.
You're spoken of horses. Stop here. Wake him
Like,
up.
no, hold on. It doesn't have to. Well, I mean, Taliesin couldn't say this, but I mean, it doesn't have to be the fastest horse. It's the 2 fastest horses. They can probably agree on who the 2 fastest horses are,
And then
because
there's
then you
like-
don't have to
I
decide a
think
different
that's what we
competition.
just got though.
Oh no!
Right? And then the 2 fast like they're actually like looking at each other and they're barking at each other at this point.
I
And
want
then-
those 2. I'm gonna grab both of those. I want those 2.
It's like,
God.
hell yeah, I'm the fastest. Not we're the fastest. No, I'm the fastest. We're the fastest. Okay, fine, we're the fastest. God. Right? And
Hey, at least they're not going to fuss with us. They seem to like want to prove that they're the fastest.
yeah,
That
they want to
worked out.
really want to prove that they're the fastest.
I
Alright,
got
well-
the
All right. So who's horse buddies?
Well, I
And,
think Khalgrast and Morgan should be horse buddies. They seem to be rather close during the party.
Makes sense to me.
Sure, whatever.
makes sense.
And then you realize, shit, you're all still in your silken clothes and you have 0 armor.
Uh-oh.
I'm fine with this.
I mean, I wear leather
We also
anyway.
don't
It's not that
have
much to
our
me.
Weapons.
Dude, just run by the. Yeah, whatever,
You don't
fuck,
have your
man.
By
weapons?
the end.
You don't have your weapons.
No, you guys went to a party, guys.
I have my
Well,
weapons.
there was totally time for like Morgan to go get his damn bow.
We're gonna just
Okay,
run
so you
by
go
on the
back and do
horses,
you guys
guys.
gear up? Do you guys gear up, or do you just grab the
Well,
bow
how
and
about this?
dagger?
While two people are at
We
the...
definitely don't have time to don armor. If you want to do that
We
later,
don't
No,
have
if
no,
you
no,
have
no,
time.
guys. While Morgan and Taliesin are at the stable, we could be getting... The other two of us can be getting the gear.
That actually does make sense.
That is a good idea, actually. You're right.
All right, so you guys do that.
Like,
You
we need to
rendezvous.
do that to get your damn adventuring gear anyway, so we kind of have to.
Yeah, so yeah, you did that, and quick scene, right at the thing. You bust down the door. You bust the door. You go up to the room. You see you see Arthur still at the bar. It's like, hey, aren't you guys supposed to be at the party?
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry, gotta run, gotta go. Bye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
It's just-
alarm went off. Bad thanks.
right, and you get your stuff. You got all your gear, and you're gone. You're off, and you start running over. By the way, you guys all have full health. You guys are fresh.
So we're not wearing our armor, but we do have it with us.
You do have it with you guys. You don't have time to don it. You just book it. And because they're the two fastest horses, you actually make it over to the forest. And you will have to trek some of the way, but you make it there pretty quickly, about an hour, since the alarm has went off.
Discern realities.
Let me go ahead
Can I
and
assist in that?
Yeah, you can assist in that.
Yeah. Actually, should I lead that? Never mind. I'm just gonna assist then.
I want to discern realities. Use the bird as an assist, so I can use this cunning.
Yeah, you can go. You and both of you can do that.
Rip.
I'm actually
no.
just gonna roll my own.
That's just a 9.
Yeah, that's just a 9.
Hey, I'm
so-
just gonna be looking for like evidence
Mhm. Roll
of
it.
like the orcs passing here.
Yes.
Again, I'm trying. Basically, let me know if I need to use wisdom if I'm not providing you a good enough explanation at any point. 'Cause
No,
I'm gonna try to
you've
do
studied.
that every time.
You can use your intelligence. If it's reaching, then I will tell you that use.
Okay.
Use your
Yeah,
wisdom.
I'm letting you know that I'm always gonna try to justify that if I can.
Yeah. Oh no! It's too dark. It's too dark.
Okay, well that's another experience.
Can't see shit,
can-
Cap.
God damn it!
So-
I can't fucking fail for shit.
What?
Okay.
You
So,
can't fail. You get a 7, so you get to still ask one question
But
to
I
discern
don't.
realities.
but I don't get experience.
Oh, that's what you're trying.
That's
Okay.
the thing is, like, me and Cal's not. I've gotten 1 EXP.
I haven't gotten any.
I'm
I failed.
about a third of the way to level 4.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, fuck you.
Just so you know, guys, leveling in this game isn't as powerful as D&D. The power spikes are much different.
You
so.
say that, but like
You
those
say
perks
that.
are really good, and also leveling up as a wizard is important.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, moving on. What's the one question you want to ask?
All right. Okay. So we get 2 because he's got 1. I got 1. So
Yeah.
let's see.
We got 2 questions.
What happened here recently?
All right. So you take a look, and there seems to be an expedition here recently. And what is most terrifying about what you see before you guys is that they are both human and orc tracks.
Huh.
That's
Wait,
not a
are they
thing.
going in or out?
They are going in.
That's not a
Oh,
thing,
these
These
though,
are
is
fresh.
it?
These are fresh.
Like humans working with orcs. That's not a thing that, as far as we know.
No.
It's either humans working with orcs or
Human
orcs are
slaves.
carting.
To be fair, I don't know much about orcs or humans for that matter, really.
I mean, it could also be like. Are there like rogue groups of orcs? Like, do they have defectors?
There are, well, not that you would know of.
Not that I would know of.
Not that you would know of.
How many distinct human tracks can we see?
Probably
No, because Morgan is a ranger. You can tell that there are at least 24 orcs and about 5 humans
24 orcs.
and 5 humans.
Yeah, that sounds like people gonna be. That sounds like people lining up for the sacrifice.
Morgan, you have to ask a question as well.
Actually, what would you actually recommend? Now?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What is about to
guys.
happen?
Hold on. There's
Yeah.
a thought here. So it's human tracks, right?
Yep.
And there's a caravan that went missing.
Mm-hmm. What if they are the missing what if they are the missing caravan?
Yes, I think that's what he was getting at.
Good job. So what are they gonna do with them down there? Is my question.
Or what is about to happen?
Hey, hey, spout
Yeah,
lore.
So yeah.
happen.
So yeah. What is about to
Yeah,
happen?
what is
Actually.
about to happen?
What is about to happen? You kind of put your hand to the ground. There is a tremor, but isn't like the other tremors. You feel something shifting and moving in the earth beneath you. Something opening. Something is opening. And
Oh,
something
yep,
else.
they're delving down in those mechanisms.
Mm.
Something else is coming. That's what's coming. That's what's coming.
Okay, can I spout lore about like the Dawn Gate, like what the fuck might possibly be under there?
Yes, you may do that.
Oop.
Do
I may get another
not-
experience.
Fuck, dude.
Hey,
So-
hey, nice down there in low level town, idiot.
So you guys, so you get absolutely nothing, and
Yeah, I have no idea
Oh.
what's down there, but we've got to go.
yeah, you have about. I'm gonna tell you one thing though, Taliesin. You remember a long time ago when you read in the historical text, you kind of glossed it over because it was very flowery. It was more of a ballad than anything, and you remember.
Could I use my bardic lore for this?
Yeah, you could use your body for this, but like he's kind of reciting it. It's like, oh, there used to be a thing because I feel like Taliesin would have eidetic memory. He seems like the type of person that would have that.
Probably, or at least just
Very good memory.
yeah, just where you remember like the like random bits of knowledge that.
Yes. You might not remember context, but you remember reading it. And,
Yeah.
like you remember a long time ago the world was linked in many tunnels, and they've long been lost to the sands of time. And the gates of dawn is one of them. And you from the ballad, and like you remember singing a song way back in the day in your court. Yeah, more Baldric, and you would know that they sealed them because they were holding back something terrifying. And you would always sing something terrifying because something terrifying could mean something different to everyone else. But
I just start playing that ballad.
you start playing that ballad, and you end on a phrase with the force of an eldritch god.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
All right, so let's get down there and stop them from doing whatever they were doing. Let's go.
And that is the end of the session.
Oh, I died.
All right, so so as the session ends, as you guys finally walk up and trek up the horses, do you want to keep the horses there, or do you tell them to go back to town?
No, we tie them up here. Like we need them. We might have to.
Yeah,
make
okay.
we have to make a hasty retreat.
That's true. So you tie them, and they're like, it's like.
I
"Don't
mean,
take too
well,
long
how
down
tame?
there."
Yeah, how tame are they? Can we like tie them onto something that they'll like, or do we need
Morgan
to tie
can-
them? Do
Morgan
we need to
can
tie
talk
them?
to them.
I
Morgan
could just
can-
talk to them and say like,
Okay, Morgan.
Just tell
if
them to
you
stay
use-
there, or
Mor-
like like stay in the area. Like, hey, just don't run the fuck away. Stay within whistling distance. Can you negotiate with the
And
horses?
one of them says, "As long as you pet me gently, then I'll do it."
Like, man, I'll feed you so many oats. Like, you don't even know what kind of oat situation
the
you're
other one
about to
goes-
be in.
And the other one goes, "Oh, pet me twice then. No, pet me 3 times." And then Morgan, what do you say to like ease them?
I will pet both of you twice and feed both of you oats as long as you stay around here.
That sound fair to you? Yeah, it sounds pretty fair. All right, we'll stay.
All right.
God, whatever oats, whatever level of whatever oat level you need to achieve to make this happen, I'll get you there, baby.
All right, so
Pet
You
now,
guys-
amazing skill.
you guys head down and trek into the tunnel, and that's where I'm gonna end the session.
Nothing bad could possibly be happening.
Nothing bad could possibly go wrong.
What could possibly go wrong?
No,
All right,
no, that's the horror. The gates were holding back the Bubsy.
the end of session. Okay. All right. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Yes. Did you overcome a notable monster enemy? Yes.
This adds XP, right?
Yes. That's every time I say yes to this, you get 1. So you get 2 XP. Everyone gets 2 XP so far.
All right.
There's some experience for you, Jack.
Oh, thank
Oh.
fucking god. Now I can level up.
Hey, we did it.
But you
Later.
can't. You have to wait
Later.
till later.
Yeah, later I can level up.
And did we loot a memorable treasure? No.
Kinda.
I mean,
I mean,
What this
Hold
that
was
snap
memorable.
was really memorable. We
Oh, yeah,
technically
wait.
attempted to loot it.
Okay.
we learned it.
We attempted to loot the staff.
Can I get
Alright.
There
half
was
an
no
XP?
attempt, it was in the hands, okay?
All right.
It's
Okay.
true.
I'll say yes to that then. There was definitely some memorable treasure that blew up in your fucking face.
I nearly died for this.
Okay, so that's 3 experience for everyone. Did anyone resolve any bonds?
No.
Did anyone resolve any alignments?
Yes.
I might have protected Morgan from her own naivete there by just pretend like you're dating this guy and just like it's fine. They'll leave you alone.
Yeah, I'll count that one.
That's up to the DM really to decide.
What is that your bond or your? Oh no, yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah,
you-
that's
yeah, no. I will count that. You can resolve that, and you can make a new bond with Morgan. That's one experience for you. But you don't get your alignment because you didn't really use your magic to aid another. By the way, another is more about NPCs rather than players, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well that last session I was talking about the city. Like
Yeah.
we definitely use and like killing the
Yeah.
orcs was like aiding the people. Like,
And
that was the
Baldric,
thing.
you definitely diffused the tense situation, so you get
Yes.
1 experience too. So Baldric gets 1 for his alignment, Khalgrast gets 1 for his alignment, and Taliesin gets 1 for his bond. Please do your bonds, guys. It really helps.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna
Right.
add for Morgan's bond. I'm just gonna write Morgan.
I'm gonna start knocking out bonds here in a minute after we deal with this.
Yeah,
Actually,
so
this
start,
is something
bonds
that we-
are a good way of getting experience and they develop your characters, because there's a lot of character development in this session, a lot more than I thought.
Yeah. Well, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build. See, like, I like my bonds to build into each other, so like the next bond is gonna be related to that in some way, like progressing that sort of idea.
But anyways, I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this session. This party.
Man, yeah.
Yeah. Always.
Next session though.
Yeah, next session is the meat happens. A lot of this was just getting the stones in
the
motion.
meat.
The meat grinder happens.
Hell yeah. No.
When I-
The grind is Torchbearer.
Yeah, but next session is gonna be very.
Oh, shit, you didn't re-prepare spells, so I hope you're happy with what you have.
Yeah, I have magic missile. And if we like literally, if we have to take a rest at any point, like if we get like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, I got fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, fireball.
By the way, Alex, for the leveling up portion,
Yes.
downtime is hours and days, not hours based on experience. Actually, those are separate. If you read it,
Wait, what? Oh, shit.
there's no arbitrary time for leveling up.
Yeah, that's like
Oh.
a very like first edition D&D kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess I like to keep leveling up, so like you spend some downtime.
I mean, that's fine too. You can enforce some downtime.
That's what it says. It's just some downtime.
Yeah, some downtime. So you can't like level up right away. So
It's like hours or days. You can't level up without doing like camping or being in a town or something.
exactly.
This is what they're trying to say.
Yeah, but hey, social encounters. That's fun.
Always
Yeah,
a time.
always.
Nothing like having a fucking a bull in the china shop. That's what Khalgrast feels like right now. It's hilarious.
Whatever. I knocked out 2 people. I still did my job.
All right. Anywho's it?
All right. So when next?
All right. Next weekend though is Christmas weekend. 23rd is on the Saturday. 24th is Christmas Eve. 25th is Christmas Day. I'm not sure what you guys are doing over there.